Have I pressed the right button? I have pressed the right button. Good evening and welcome to the birthday board game quiz show. Let me know if you can hear me. And Rick is here as well.
Hello.
Let me know if you can hear Rick and all the volume levels are okay. Rick is going to be at our... What are you calling yourself tonight, Rick? Samantha? Compare.
Yeah, Samantha is also good.
Ricky's going to be the one asking the questions. Rick is a good friend of mine, lives local. He's been on the channel a few times. And we have some honourable guests joining us tonight. Now, what I've done is I've hidden the guests with purple boxes on the screen. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove one of those boxes and we'll see who it is. There you go. So down in the bottom right, we have a young upcoming game designer, Mr. Vital Lacerda. Good evening, sir.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vital Lacerda. Some of you may know me, and I'm here to participate in Paul's new and latest joke.
Yes.
It's some fun tonight.
So yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Vital. You've got a family dinner going on at the moment, and Vital sneaked away from that, so he might have to disappear at some point. Right, next, let's reveal the next window, and it is Brian. Now, how do you pronounce your surname, Brian? Is it Toohey?
It's 2E, like the number 2 in the letter E.
There you go, Brian Toohey. Introduce yourself and tell us the name of your channel, because Brian does a YouTube channel.
Yeah, hi, I'm Brian Toohey. Very honored to be here. I run a channel called Think Outside the Board. Right now I do a weekly look at crowdfunding, but later in the year I'm going to be relaunching teach and review videos and live streaming a lot of stuff. I'd say the people that I most want to emulate as I kind of do more stuff are Paul, Tom Heath, Slicker Drips, Joel Eddy, and Heavy Cardboard.
Cool. And what I'm going to do is, it's not in there now, but later on this evening I will put links to everybody else's channels in the description of this video so that you can head over there, subscribe, and all of that sort of stuff. Right, let's reveal the next window, which is Derek from, and I'm going to pronounce this correctly, Kanji Studios.
That's correct. Yes,
hey,
yes.
Got it right. So me and Derek got to know each other this year, or was it the end of last year?
As what Frostpunk delivered, which was probably like the end of last year, I believe.
That was it.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a message and said, I don't know if you know, Paul, but there's a guy live streaming Frostpunk right now and he's getting the rules wrong. You might want to go and just have a watch. So I found the channel and I've watched loads of your playthroughs since. You do live playthroughs of not just Frostpunk, but other games as well.
Yeah, yes. I run my own channel where I solo play board games live only, doing just different games that have solo capacities to it, whether it's from the print and plays that are about $2 to play to the ridiculously priced games that are like Aeon Trespass Odyssey.
Yes.
And I finally got to meet Paul in person at UK Game Expo for all of 5 seconds.
Yep.
but we've been talking a lot online, so it's really great to be here and great to meet everybody.
Yeah, cool. Right, next box is going to be revealed. Okay. That box is not working because there's clearly another box below that box that I haven't done. There we go, Liz Davidson. Hi, Liz.
Hey, it's good to be on here with everybody.
Now, Liz is from Beyond Solitaire. You've been doing Beyond Solitaire now for quite some time, I think.
Yeah, years. I started the channel in 2017.
Right.
Yeah, so I play a lot of solo games. I like to review games, and I've been taking a turn for the historical side of things. And I'm working on my own first game design with David Thompson right now.
I mean,
we're making the Night Witches.
If you're going to design a war game, then who better to pick than... Well, there's a few people, but David's a really nice guy. So, yeah, it's good that you're working with him.
Yeah, our schedules also just clear up at the same time. We're both early morning people. So,
Right.
like, 5 a.m. is not an abnormal design meeting time for us.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Okay, next window is getting revealed. And it's 2 people at once because I got my windows wrong.
We have to hold hands now.
There you go. So let's introduce, first of all, Branislav, joining us from Slovakia.
Hello everyone. I'm running the Nitrania YouTube channel, which is very difficult to pronounce in English, but also difficult to pronounce in Slovak language as well, because
Right.
it is a pun which comes from the word Nitrania. Those are people from Nitra, and there's an H inserted, which means hra means a game. So roughly meaning people from Nitra who love to play games.
There we
like
go.
that.
I didn't know that. But thank you very much for joining us this evening. And in the middle is a guy who's just started his own YouTube channel. He's not been doing this very long. Doesn't know very much about board games, as you can see from the collection in the background. That would be you, Richard. Who's still on mute? Richard's still on mute. You're still on mute, Richard.
It wouldn't be me doing something if I didn't make a goof in some
There you go.
form.
Turn on the Klingon subtitles for every time. Yeah, there we go.
Hi, everybody. I would, first of all, like to say I am here to win. And Brian, nice try sucking up to the big man himself saying, oh, Paul is my greatest influence. Did you wear merch? I don't think so. I think this gets me 5 points out of the gate, right?
I think so. Now, I'm not doing the points. One of my patron supporters, Chrissy, is behind the scenes. Chrissy's doing the points, so I have nothing to say on that.
I don't have a Chrissy shirt to wear.
We'll get you one. Right, last but not least, and I've literally did these, we're just in a random order, but Shannon. Hi, Shannon. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Now, we first knew each other before you started working at Chip Theory Games, I think, or was it about that time?
I think it was about that time. I don't remember. We've known each other for a while, and I've been at Chip Theory for a while.
Yeah. And Shannon used to do lots of YouTube videos on Too Many Bones, which is how I watched them, and they helped me learn how to play. And then Shannon got a job working at Chip Theory Games, helping people learn how to play Too Many Bones, and various other games as well.
Yep, and now I do rule and game dev over at Chip Theory.
Right. Yeah, cool. So we are all here. We did have one more person that was going to join us tonight, which is James Naylor from Naylor Games. James has had the invite. He knows it's happening. And at some random point in the next hour and a half, an extra window might appear with James. But the way this is going to work tonight is that we've got 5 rounds. Each round consists of 10 questions. Each round, I believe, is themed around a particular theme.
To avoid confusion, Paul,
Yeah.
round 2 is actually 6 questions. But all the others are 10.
Okay, right, round 2 is 6 questions. Rick's going to read out the questions. We are all going to write our answers on our own pieces of paper. If you're playing along at home, and this video is designed for you to play along at home, please do the same. If you know the answers to any of the questions that get asked, please do not put those answers in the chat, because otherwise that will give me an unfair advantage and anybody else who wants to play along at home. At the end of each round, Rick will give us the answers, and then we'll move on to the next round. And then we can have some general banter and things like that. The questions are going to appear on screen, I hope. We'll see if this works. Theoretically, if the plan works. So
Will it appear on the screen for us, though?
If you're watching the YouTube video, yes.
Right, but that will be 30 seconds after the question is asked.
I've got low latency set, so it'll probably be 8 seconds. But Rick's going to ask the questions. Rick's going to ask the questions. So let's move on to round 1. And yes, no Googling. That's a very good point, Malcolm. No Googling.
No multi-screening.
I'm moving my keyboard away.
Right.
Boom. There we
Pen
go.
and paper only.
I
There we
can't
go.
trust
Paper
any of
only.
these other people. I don't see where their keyboards are.
I'm a teacher, okay? Never. I bust kids.
Right, what's the theme of round 1 then, Rick?
Well, round 1 is which game was not designed by the given designer. So I'm going to be listing a bunch of games.
Yeah.
And you have to find the odd one out, basically.
Okay. And this is just question 1? Or is this all 10?
Oh, round 1. All 10
Yeah.
of these. I'm going to do different selections. So
Okay.
which game was not designed by the given designer? I'm going to tell you the
And-
designer. And you
So
can tell me
we
which
write
game.
it down, and eventually we will like show them to the camera, kind of a thing.
I we'll just use honesty to... yeah. We'll mark ourselves, or we could pass it to the player to our left. So I'll pass mine to you, Richard. There you go.
Okay.
Right.
Number 1.
Yes.
List of games. The Name of the Rose. Aquasphere. Revolution of 1828. Strasbourg. Firenze.
Yeah.
Which is the odd one out?
Okay.
I love you're not saying the designer. That's
Well, I
Yeah.
can tell you the designer. But then...
No, that's fine with me.
Okay.
no. This is definitely cooler to not do that.
Okay, so
At least for this question, because this was an easy one.
yeah, it was an easy one for me and
you.
you, Richard.
Yeah.
It was not an easy one for me. Can you repeat that again, please?
We have
Is
to
it coming in the
memorize.
text at all? Then the names of the game, Paul. Are we expecting them to appear on the channel?
I'm hoping Chrissy is going to put the names of those 4 games into the chat. I am capturing the Google document.
5.
And there
Because
you
I
go.
already
It's just appeared.
thought that-
It's just appeared. So we have 4 games, which are The Name of the Rose, Aquasphere, Revolution of 1828, Strasbourg, and Firenze. 4 of those games were designed by the same games designer. One of them is the odd one out.
So obviously list the odd one out.
Which is the odd one out?
Do not frantically write all the other 4 down.
Which is
Okay,
what I've
number
done.
2.
I haven't played any of these. I have no.
Number 2.
Yeah,
Here we
And
go.
there's a little caveat to this. This is specifically solo modes.
Oh, so
Whoa!
solo modes.
That's an interesting twist.
Finally.
Teotihuacan. City of
Almost.
Gods. I know. Cerebria. Tabanusi, builders of Ur. Snowdonia, Keeper.
So it's the solo mode designer of each of those games.
Correct.
And that list again.
It'll appear on your screen.
It'll appear on the screen.
Teotihuacan, City
So
of Gods.
yeah,
Cerebria.
Oh, I see. Again, 8 to 10 seconds later.
Tabanusi, builders of Ur.
Yeah.
Snowdonia, Keeper.
I'm waiting for the names.
so Chrissy, if you want to put them into the document as Rick's reading them out, so I should see it immediately and everybody else should see it 8 seconds after that. So Teotihuacan, City of the Gods, Cerebria, Tabanusi, Builders of Ur, Snowdonia, and Keeper.
I want to go to my keyboard. I will not.
Question
Okay.
3.
I'm going to come back to that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
not all those
Lo-
have. solo modes.
Llama Land, Robin of Locksley, New York Zoo, Mercator, Bonanza the Dice Game.
We
That list again.
we still don't have number 2 in the thing. Maybe the document is not updating. The document's not updating. Right. So my streaming software, I think Chrissy is putting it in quickly, but I have to quickly Alt Tab to the window and then Alt Tab back, and then it appears.
Oh, to
Right.
like update?
There we go.
Because it's like
Yeah.
a remote cloud thing?
I don't know. But
You're
apologies
just a
for
pretty
that.
face. You
We've
don't do the
sorted.
tech.
Can you say
We've
that
sorted.
third set again? Like,
Yeah.
Should be on the screen, but Llama Land,
Always
Robin
the
of
same
Locksley,
question. Okay.
New York Zoo, Mercator, Bonanza the Dice Game.
All right, were the first 2 again? I'm sorry.
Llama Land, Robin of Locksley.
I really
Okay.
don't.
Okay. I
I
am confident.
yeah, I'm not.
I have no clue.
I
Question
failed
4.
miserably. I failed
four.
By
miserably.
the way, do we get bonus points if we write down the designer?
No,
Possibly.
You'd have to know.
Nearly.
because the reason why I'm
The
saying
sheet is
no
updated.
is if you know the designer, then you're going to know the answer to the question, and therefore you're just getting extra points for something that you already.
I've
know.
known every designer so far, and I'm not certain about
Okay.
all of them.
Okay.
Number
Right.
4.
Question 4.
Fayum, Fast Sloths, Copycat, 5 Tribes, Fauna.
What was that last one?
Fauna.
Fauna.
The first one I think I actually know.
Hey.
I feel good about one of these so far.
It's
Number
I don't know
5.
who said this round, but this is a good one. I like this one.
Question
Oh,
5.
yeah, this is excellent. I'm very impressed.
7 Wonders,
You know all the questions?
Seasons, 1001 Islands, Conan, Hanabi.
Just 3.
No, I said 5. 7
you?
Wonders, Seasons,
Oh, seasons.
1001 Islands, Conan, Hanabi.
Right.
Hanabi. Hanabi?
We could have an entire show about how you pronounce Hanabi.
Pretty much.
Hanabi.
There's a film, Hanabi. Number 6.
Yeah.
Near and Far, Now and Then, Klondike Rush, Megaland, Artifacts Inc.
Near and
many
Far, Now and Then, Klondike Rush, Megaland, and Artifacts Inc.
Mhm.
So we can't Google. What about calling your significant other and getting them to Google it? Is that allowed?
Yeah, this isn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I'd like to phone a friend, please.
Yeah.
Ask the
Do
audience.
some of these have artists? Are we talking about the artist is supposed to design it? Because I've known every designer so far, and I'm kind of thinking I'm calling BS on some of these lists.
Oh, my question,
BS, I
okay,
didn't write these.
am I the only one who has played almost none of these? Like,
No,
I have
no.
No,
idea.
I'm in the club as well.
I'm like, do I need to like give my degree back? Like, I don't know.
I am a designer. I should know some of these games, right?
We should know some of these games, yeah. Now,
I know
Brian is
too.
keeping suspiciously quiet. I think Brian knows all of these.
That's because
We got a war game question.
I would say.
we
Paul, the
Seven.
list
No,
is going to go
my
off the
sound
edge
was
of the
actually
tape.
off in the beginning. I'm playing catch up.
Right. Okay, number 7.
yeah, your list is going to gas it. Let's move.
Yeah,
on.
you're
Cool.
going to have to rearrange
move
your
now.
window there a bit, Paul, or change the font size or something.
Why's that?
Number 7. Chrissy's on it. She looks like she's fixed it.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
okay.
okay. Excellent.
So number 7, King of Tokyo, Android Mainframe, Robo Rally, The Hunger, Mindbug.
I'm just gonna write a name. I don't know.
I actually know the designer of this. So it's just what 2 of the games I'm not sure about.
I know the designer
Yeah,
of
I need to
three
do
of
that
these
listing.
games.
But it'll show up on the screen in a second.
Yeah.
The Hunger and Mindbug. Mindbug is a game?
It is. I've covered it on the channel.
Well, now we know who doesn't watch the channel.
Now whoever did his feelings very hurt.
Well, I know the designer of some.
Number 8,
I have 50-50 here. I don't know.
Ready?
Right, number 8.
A Study in Emerald, Dogfight World War One, Guards, a Discworld board game, Hit Z Road, Wildlands.
Can you say this again? Just one more time.
Study in Emerald, Dogfight World War One, Guards, a Discworld board game, Hit Z Road, Wildlands. Or Hit Z Road.
Hit Z Road.
It's
I think it's
your own.
Yeah, if you're
Z-Road.
American, English
Yeah.
people hit Z Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Which one? It's always 2 of the games.
It's always 2.
Who
Always
came up
two.
with these lists, Paul?
Well, there's 5 rounds. I think each of the rounds was done by one of my patron supporters.
Oh,
I
my
will
fans of the
find
show,
out
patron.
later who did this round, and I'll send you their address so that you can.
I finally figured out number 7, and I have to say, clever to whoever.
So
that
I
person
think
is.
I know number 8, and that was mean. But I think
Right. Number 9.
Number 9, Disney Planes Air Champions,
What?
the
What?
Amazing Spider-Man game,
Oh,
Game of Thrones Westeros Intrigue,
I'm not.
Beowulf the movie board game, The Hobbit: The Defeat of Smaug.
Oh, I love this one.
And thank you for pronouncing it correctly. But that first one was Disney Planes Air Champions, comma, the Amazing Spider-Man game. Is that one thing?
That was
No,
too.
it's-
No, that's 2 games.
It's 2 games.
although with
Disney
the Marvel
Planes
takeover,
Air
I
Champions.
mean,
Wow.
I kind of want
Disney
to play
Planes.
Disney Planes Air
The
Champions
number
now.
9 is just.
Alright.
Yeah, anyone can be.
I mean, I'm really interested to find out who designed 4 of those games from number 9.
Write down your guess now.
I,
I've been doing it for my entire list.
I'm going to roll a D5.
Yeah, all of the games. I don't have
Last
any.
one,
Last one. Question 10.
Number 10. A Game of Thrones, the card game. Quarriors. Cthulhu Wars. Starcadia Quest. XCOM, the board game.
Oh God.
Well, okay.
Now back to number 9. Wow.
So I know who designed 2 of those games, and it was a different person. But I don't think either of those person designed any of the other 3 games. And
Maybe
it's
this is all just a trick. This is like a
Maybe.
Screw up the paper
It's
and
a
walk
sick joke.
So just to
Well,
clarify,
number 10 was easy.
question
Number 10 was an
10.
easy one.
So you're saying, Richard, that 4 of those games from number 10 were designed by the same designer?
Yes, I wrote down their name and the game that they didn't design.
Are you sure?
I am absolutely positive. And quite frankly, Paul, if you don't get this, I was about to give a clue, and I'm not going to do that. I'll say what the clue was.
Are you going to
after
be
we're
mean
done.
to Paul on his birthday?
That's fine. No, I'm actually.
Isn't
If
this
I
what the
don't
British
get
people
number
do? They mock
10,
each other mercilessly on their birthdays.
if I don't get number 10, it is a bit embarrassing because I know the designer of that one, I know the designer of that one, and I know the designer of that one, and those 3 are different people. So I've clearly got something wrong.
Or
I
the
can answer
question.
designer for number 6 and number 7 only. The rest of them, I have no idea.
Right, I have written down
9
10
is a
things.
mystery to me, and I've got a far-out guess.
Right.
How we
Are we
doing?
ready for the
We've all
answers?
got 10 things written down.
Yeah, 10 things right.
There we are.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go for the answers.
Question 1. It was Stefan Feld designed
Yep.
all but Friends, which was Andreas Stedding.
Safe, yeah. So Firenze, 1 point.
And
for
Firenze is phenomenal. Everybody check it out. If you can get a copy, it's been out of print for a long time, right? But it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Question 2. David Terzi
yeah.
designed
Yep.
all but Tabanusi, which is
Yep.
by Danielle.
Oh no!
See, where is Snowdonia?
What about
No.
Snowdonia? Where did you
it's
see
the
Snowdonia? That
big
was
box,
a thing
isn't
before
it?
he was a thing.
Big box.
Maybe.
I
of
thought
course.
Snowdonia had
I
a
don't
solo
know.
mode
That's
originally.
right. It did.
Not from
It was on the-
Turtsy.
It's been in the top 10 people.
Turkey was in
solo
diapers when Snowdonia came out.
I thought
Snowdonia was
What
the
is this?
solo Snowdonia was from Turkey also.
I
No.
bet you it's the big box, right? He did a solo mode for the big box reprint.
Probably.
He's not
Really?
listed as solo designers. Nick
Oh,
Shaw, David
really?
Turtsy. He's listed, but like
Turkey always works with Nick. The two are inseparable.
Yeah.
but that was a desirable solo game before the big box.
Then what was the answer? What is
The answer was Tabanusi, but I don't think any of us got it.
No, because that was the I mean, obviously that's good.
I
I
didn't
mean,
realize
it's a
he
board
worked
and
on
dice
paper.
game. It's right up
I haven't even
Turkey's
played that.
alley. That was a good one. Whoever did this list,
It was a
Hats
good
off.
one because it caught us out.
Question 3.
Question
so
3.
I'm calling foul on that though because the 2012 Snowdonia, Tony Boydell is the sole designer.
no, yeah,
for that. And
it
has
would be
1 to
the
4
big
players.
box reprint that was done a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That threw a bunch of stuff in there, a bunch of new stuff.
I thought it was yeah. So 2 wrong.
Whatever. That's right in my
Nice.
heart.
The ones I thought I was right, they are wrong.
All right, what's
Number
number 3?
three.
Just give me some more bad news.
Let's skip
Uwe
to-
Rosenberg designed all but Llama Land, which
Yep.
is by Phil
Correct.
Walker Harding.
My job is to get 1 right. Not there yet.
I still think
It's only
I got
round
one
1.
right.
Don't
Y'all
forget
can
you've got other rounds.
Same for me.
This is
My
a
goal
warm-up
is
round.
to not completely embarrass myself. So far, I'm good.
It's too late for that for me.
There's no embarrassment to be had here. Everybody's equally embarrassed.
Well, I'm embarrassed because I'm getting more of these wrong than I thought I should.
I'm very embarrassed.
Oh, you didn't get number 3?
I did not get number 3 because I thought Mercator was the only one from that list designed by Uwe Rosenberg.
How dare you, sir? That is one of the man's all-time greats.
I know,
That Bonanza
and I
one, I
love
shared a
it.
picture
And
of
it's
it on
over
the
there,
site
but I didn't
yesterday.
realise he designed Llama Land, Robin of Locksley, New York Zoo, and Bonanza. I knew he designed Bonanza, but I assumed maybe Bonanza the dice game was done by somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robin
don't
Williams,
worry,
That one really went under the
I will
radar.
be
I'm sure
hanging
a
my
lot
head
of
in shame after this, no matter what, because this. Oh dear. This next one
Number
I've got
4.
right. This next one I've got right.
I apologise by the pronouncement. Freedom Freeze?
Nearly, yeah. They'll do.
Designed all but 5 tribes.
Correct.
by
Got
Bruno
one, yes.
Catala.
Everybody got that one, right?
Yay!
I was guessing, so I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you.
Number 5. Antoine Bowser, Bowser
Bowser?
designed all but Seasons, which is by Regis Bonesset.
And it's Conan the only. Oh, not Conan?
Sure, now you're racing
Well-
at the last one.
I was going to ask a question on this because there are multiple Conan games, and the Conan game I've got that is just called Conan was not designed by Antoine
Oh yeah,
Bowser.
that's an Italian one. Yeah.
You got
It
all
was-
of those right?
It was
Right?
Frederick Henry that designed Conan.
Has Brian frozen?
Brian is frozen. Yes,
I mean,
Brian
he's
is
showing
frozen
off all
smiling.
of his answers,
He's
which
there.
is a good freeze.
Well, I have a Conan that was not designed by him, so
Yeah, that one's a bit suspicious. So I knew all of the others were Antoine Bowser. I wasn't sure about Seasons, but because Conan was Frederick Henry, that's why I didn't go for.
Yeah.
I didn't go for Seasons.
I knew it wasn't Seasons, but I thought, oh, that's a good diversion because it's a French designed game. So
Right.
again, some really good misdirects in here.
Very,
Number
very
6.
good. I'm just going to drop a message to Brian because
He's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back, is he?
Another
Oh, right,
one.
excellent.
okay.
All done by Ryan Lorcat, except Now and Then.
Oh my
Lorcat.
god. Now that's another trick question.
That is a trick one.
Oh,
It's now or never.
I was like, yeah, it sounds like one of
I
those.
thought
games that
this
those
was the
other
one that I
people play.
called yes, because I knew all 5 of them were done by Lockett.
right.
Whoever your patron
and then.
is, oh wow,
I am going to find out who this is.
that was a fantastic one. I love it. Oh, they so got me.
Literally behind Rado's
Now
head.
or never. Ooh.
So say again, Shannon. You're saying that the game is behind
It's
Rado.
literally
Rado's
behind
head
Rado's
is right
head,
there.
So any of us got that wrong.
Ah,
What is the question?
now and then is not a game. That's the problem.
Yeah, it was now and never or now or
Yeah,
never.
exactly.
Yeah.
So smart.
And well
That
played.
was wrong.
Well, I did write these. I'm going to carry on saying this. Number
I
7.
get one until now.
Number 7.
Richard Garfield.
Good trick one, number 7.
Yes.
Richard
Confident
Garfield,
with
except
this.
Android Mainframe.
Yeah.
By
Yes.
Georgine and Gregorio Morales.
Yep. That one tricked me.
Succeeded.
I second guessed. I crossed it out, but then I realized, oh wait, no, it's not Android. Android mainframe.
It's
Yeah.
Android mainframe.
Nice try.
Yes.
And in
Succeeded.
fact, Richard Garfield didn't design Android.
Yes, exactly. That's why
He
I
designed
second guessed.
Android
Oh,
Netrunner.
Of course he designed
Yeah.
Android.
Oh,
Well
we
done,
designed
Derek.
Netrunner, right? Not Android. Okay, another one wrong.
Mission accomplished.
Number
Now,
8.
number 8, Vittel should get this one.
This was a guess for me.
Martin Wallace, except Guards, a Discworld board game. It was done by
I'm
Leonard
not-
Boyd and David Bradshaw.
He's
So
so
you-
Martin
lucky.
Wallace had the total complete lockdown on all Discworld games.
Is Dogfight? No?
I put
Nope.
Dogfight, and apparently it's wrong.
Me too.
Yep.
Guards, a Discworld board game.
Again, well done that they found the one Discworld game in the industry that was not designed by Martin
It's not
Wallace.
designed by Martin Wallace, really?
So smart.
Did any of us get that right?
I did, but it's so I only knew about the one Discworld game that's like the Nancy Narkin game. That's the only one I've played. And I was like,
Right.
it's not called Guards. This sounds like a trap. So I put it
It-
Well played.
Discord is from Martin Wallace, but yeah, okay. Discworld, yeah.
right.
So,
9.
oh, sorry, Martin. Not even these ones I can get.
Number 9. All these fun Disney games done by Rainier Knizia, except The
Wow.
Hobbit, The Defeat of Smaug, that was done by Keith Mayers and Michael Stern.
I just guessed at this one. I put
Which was
Beowulf.
the correct one?
wow.
Or the odd one
I
out?
had the Game of Thrones.
It was The
Hobbit,
Hobbit, The Defeat of
Oh,
Smaug.
Same one I
Alright.
did. I did the Game of Thrones one too.
I guessed Spider-Man, and I guessed it was Rob Davio from his time at Hasbro.
Right.
No. Rainier Knizia.
Oh, you got
Number
it?
10.
Right.
All
This
Eric
has
Lang,
confused me. But
Except Cthulhu Wars was done by
Yeah.
Sandy Peterson.
yeah, I knew
Eric
Cthulhu
Lang.
Wars was Sandy Peterson, but Quarriors is Mike Elliott, and XCOM was Eric Lang.
XCOM is
Lang
Eric. Yeah,
is the
this is
answer.
Eric Lang list.
So is Quarriors Eric Lang and Mike Elliott then?
Yes.
Right.
And see,
So
you
that-
should know that because how did we first work together, Paul?
It was the Lord of the Rings dice.
Warriors spin-off game from Eric Lang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, which was the correct one?
Cthulhu Wars.
Cthulhu Wars.
Of course.
really?
Another trick. I was thinking of the one with the human skin board that Lang did.
Oh.
What's that one?
Human skin board. That sounds lovely.
Oh. Yeah. That one.
Someone in the chat will know 15 seconds from now.
9 Sins. Something.
The others?
The others.
No, it's much older than that. Chaos in the Old World.
Chaos
Thank
in the
you,
Old World.
Sid Uba.
1, 2, 3,
So I just
4.
thought, all right, so
4 points.
4 points. Right,
Same.
scores on the boards then. Paul's
5.
got 4.
So
I
I have 3 if you don't count Snowdonia and 4 if you do. But I think I should have 4 points.
Well, I've not counted Snowdonia. Branislav, 1 point.
One.
Derek,
1 point.
1. I'm at 4. Richard, 5.
5 is alive.
1 point crew high five.
All right. Red 5. Standing by,
Shannon?
going in, all of it.
One point for Shannon.
Points.
Brian?
One whole-
I'm at 4.
Brian's at 4. Vital,
I have 1.
1.
5 times.
So
I
we've
think I
got.
felt that every single trick that that
Since the
person
Martin will always thought that if he takes the 1, I get it. I should
So there's lots of comments in the chat. There's a few people who scored 0. There's some that scored 1. Quite a few people that scored 1. We've got a 3. We've got a 4. We have a 6. Somebody scored 6.
6 is Richard, right?
9, 5.
Richard had
Me and
5.
Derek
Somebody in the
5.
chat who's playing along at home. Right.
Let's just put them on the show.
Yeah.
And I.
Right. Round
That's
2.
mine.
What's round? Is it
Round
round 2 the
two.
picture quiz or not?
No, that's the last round. Round 5.
That's the last round.
Wait, there's pictures?
We got a pictures quiz for round 5. Right. Round
Okay.
2.
God, I'm going to have to actually
How
open
is
this
round
picture to rip my
2?
internet.
Okay.
Are you ready? I'm going to be naming 4 games. You need to organize the games by the year of their release.
No.
Oh, well, we got one then, don't we?
No.
Not
And the
champ. Nope.
Oldest first to newest. Okay?
Okay.
Bonus points if we know the actual year?
If you get every year correct, you'll get half an extra point. There you go.
Nice
So-
memory, Richard.
4 games for
4
question
games.
1. 4 games
Also,
question 1.
this is
4
just,
games
we're
each
not
one.
doing this 10 times. We're just doing this once.
We're going
6
to do this
times.
5 times.
Oh, 5 times.
Don't,
Okay.
One was crossed out. Chrissy just messaged me. Don't do
Okay.
that one. I'm like, all right.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So doing it 5 times, and 4 games per question.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Question
Okay.
1. Pulsar 2849. Imperial 2030. 1960 Making of a President. And Brussels 1893.
I see what you've done there. You've put a
Clue's
year
not
in
in
the
the name.
title.
What was the second one? You need to read them a little bit slower because I'm trying to write them down as you read.
Yeah, I'm doing that
Pulse-
too.
Pulsar 2849.
Okay.
Imperial 2030. 1960 Making of a President. Brussels 1893.
All right, and we're ordering them oldest to newest.
Yeah.
And that was Brussels 1893.
Mhm.
And we're ignoring fancy reprints.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the first
Yeah.
edition. Right? First edition.
I'm going to
Year of release. Year of release.
Yeah.
Original release. It's got to be.
But,
release,
Brussels
first
1893 is getting a new release this year, a
Mm-hmm.
re-release. And I'm
Original
going to
release.
ignore that. Wow.
I don't even know what some of these are.
Wow. That's really good. Again, my hat's off, Paul.
Well,
to your patron.
With all games with dates in the titles.
I'm
Cheeky, innit?
we have some doubts about 2 of them.
So do we have to get them all right to get any points? Is that the
Oh, that's a
like
good point.
it's
That's a good
all or
question.
nothing?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
There's
One
one partial
point.
credit, fellas.
Oldest news. There's only
Wow.
5 of these.
I
So
propose to do
I
0
love it.
points. this time.
So can I propose, because we've only got 5 questions for this round, that you get 1 point for every 2 that are in the correct position?
there's 4 there.
So if you get all 4, that's 2 points.
That sounds good to me.
But you
Okay.
can't double
Okay.
count. So you can't count 1, 2, and 2, 3.
You're the boss.
You can get half.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Right.
could guess quite easily there, I guess. Be lucky.
Yeah. That's what I was doing on the
There's
previous
just
round.
one of them I don't know.
The only game on that set I even know is like 1960 Making a President. I know when that one
Yeah.
came out. That's
Yeah,
it.
I looked at
It did not
game.
come out in 1960.
Liz, can
I
you
bought
drop
it-
me a private message and tell me what year that came out, and I'll tell you what year Pulsar 2849 came out.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll pass you a note.
Gosh, I'm gonna say boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Bought that game twice, 1960. So
Okay. Number 2. 4 games are Merlin, Newton,
Mutants
Lorenzo-
like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Lorenzo Il Magnifico, and
Oh.
Carnegie.
Right.
oldest to the new ones.
Merlin, Newton,
Good
Lorenzo Il
list.
Magnifico, and Carnegie.
Good list. I am pretty sure.
Do you remember those?
I love them all.
I played them
Well, actually,
all.
no, I kept 3 of the 4.
First time I'm trying to. I'm
Because
feeling
they
like
are
a little confident in
close,
this quiz.
right? They just.
So the
They
first one
was
you said
the-
Merlin, like Merlin the
Yeah,
Wizard,
that's-
right?
Yes.
Yes, that is the title.
Is there only one game called that?
Believe so.
So
They were really.
That just
one
sounds like the
after
most
the
common
other.
possible game title on Earth.
The difference is like 1 year. At the
Mm,
No,
most.
yeah, I think a couple of these might be on the same year. Or no, they're all. They must be a unique year,
They're
right?
all
yeah.
probably
But I'm sure you're right,
different years,
Vital.
but
There's a couple of them. They're just back to back.
Yeah,
There's.
During the golden era of modern middle. late
I think there is
Europe.
a 3-year difference between game number 3 and game number 4, or at least 2 years.
yeah,
this
but
list.
they are very close. The release.
They're
of
really
them.
close.
Yeah, they're all kind of
I love
close
it.
together.
Yeah.
Okay.
number 3.
Okay.
We have
13. Yo.
Camel Up.
Oh.
Heat Pedal to the Metal.
Sorry. Oh, eat. Okay.
Heat. Flamme Rouge. Downforce.
Oh,
I
I
see
don't
what you're
know.
doing.
Nice. And I believe the correct
Oh,
pronunciation
that's
is
cute.
eat pedal to the metal.
Heat.
Eat.
From now on.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
number
On
4.
force.
I'm gonna say, wow, that's number 3. That's number 2, and that's the first one. Okay.
I'm trying to think
I'm
of
glad
like when
showed
I
up, Paul.
encountered any
You
of
did not
these.
disappoint. Good birthday.
Downforce. Downforce is a car game, right? Downforce.
Yeah.
They are all racing games.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to remember which game it was. It is so.
I'm just happy
I-
I've actually played some of these.
I have
It's like the
3
start.
of them, so
My job is just to get 1 point.
Yeah. Actually, on this one, that would be an achievement, definitely. I think 1 point in this whole round.
Number
And
4.
if that's yours, mine is to get 2 points. Just to say that.
I will try 1 point again.
We have La Granja. Agricola. Glenmore. Madeira.
I don't know Glenmore.
Alrighty.
What's the last one? Madeira?
Madeira.
Madeira.
Yeah.
Era.
And the third one was Glenmore. I literally can't read my handwriting. I was writing so fast.
Yeah. So sorry. The fourth one again?
Madeira.
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 Yeah, from
All
my
right,
friend from Lady, I should know the year of the when it.
You
came.
should know number 4.
I should. Well, I should know every one of them. But
Yeah, you kind of should.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Well, the thing is,
The,
Glenmore, I have the original. Well, I had the original version.
yeah, but it's the one that counts, right?
He
Yeah,
didn't say
Yeah,
Glenmore,
that's
he
the
said
one that
Glenmore.
counts.
It's not 2.
It's not 2. It's not Glenmore 2. It's Glenmore.
Mhm.
I'm not sure between Madeira and Glenmore, but
Yeah, that's the one I'm struggling on too.
Last one.
God.
15 then.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Cerebria, Gloomhaven, Food Chain Magnate, and Mage Knight.
Oh, man,
What was that last one again? I've not heard of that.
Ha!
Some little game.
Yeah, that design team is
What
kind
is
of
the what is the binding thing here? Is it just these are all Paul's favorites or something?
Sorry, what was the first one?
Cerebria.
Again, please. One.
Cerebria.
Cerebria.
I have a harder time with this because sometimes I've covered these when they were on Kickstarter, and that's when I think of them existing. But then they came out like 2 or 3 years later, so I have to adjust.
I have a reasonable guess for this one, actually, but
one that you place in the right place.
Okay.
Cerebria, that's Mind Clash, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't know Gloomhaven and Food Chain. Which one is the earlier one?
I just need another 30 seconds. I'm still stuck on number 4.
So we are getting 1 point for each one in the right position, right?
1 point for every
Two.
2 that's in the right. Oh, well, half a point for each one in the right position. Yeah.
Rounded down.
okay, so half,
No,
for each
half
one on the
points.
right
I'm
spot.
gonna need
Okay,
those
that's
half
fair. I can
points.
work that.
Yeah, so
Oh, Chris is doing the scoring
Oh my
still.
gosh, this is hard.
Oh
Number
my God.
5. That
Yeah.
is. All right, I'm going to say that's the first one. And you're right, Vital. On number 5, I am really torn between those two
Okay. Right.
because Gloomhaven came out twice, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm locked in.
Is
I've
everybody
got my,
ready for the answers?
kindergartner scrawl
My
here.
answers, but probably I don't have anyone right, but the answers are there.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone happy? Everyone locked in?
locked in.
Locked in.
Right, round 2. Question 1. The first game to release was 1960 Making of a President.
Yay! 1 point.
Followed by
Half a point.
Half a
Half a
point.
point.
Half a point, half a point.
Oh my god!
followed by Imperial 2030.
Oh my god!
Seriously?
I got those two backwards. I had no idea when Imperial came out.
Okay.
That's Matt Gertz, right?
I can tell you the years. So 1960 was
That's
2007.
Imperial from Mark Gertz.
Imperial
With the-
2030 came out in 2009.
Okay.
Brussels 1893 came out in 2013. Pulsar 2849 came out in 2017.
Yeah,
All right.
That was lucky.
You got no points there, Eric? You got them both?
I got them all.
Another one.
Yeah. 2
I
points.
looked into that. I knew about the president. I just got lucky from there.
So
Woo!
You should have
For the
put them
record, Imperium
in
2030
games
is
that
Matt
if you
Gertz,
put them in the
right?
right order with the years, that they would be correct, so that guy who kind of just goes and gets the default wrong answer gets it right anyway.
So just to clarify, the order is Brussels 1893. No. What was the order again?
1960,
1960 is the first one, yeah.
So it was number
Imperial
3,
2030,
which was number 2. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Imperial, Brussels, and Pulsar.
Brussels, then
Yeah.
Pulsar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody heard me. I'm curious. Is Imperial 2030, is that Matt Gertz?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's the
That's
second
what-
game
yeah.
from
I should have
Imperial.
known that. I should have known that.
Okay.
It's the second game from
Mac
Imperial
game I
because
haven't
it
played.
had the Swiss bank.
Yeah.
It's I would say that is an improvement.
Yeah.
Because the game has a finish, right? So, the
So I got
original
2 of those right, half a point each. So I get 1 point for that. Right.
Yep.
Me too.
Question
Number
2.
2. The original one to come out of this list was Lorenzo Il Magnifico at 2016,
Okay.
followed by Merlin in 2017, game with the best name. Then Newton 2018,
Yes.
followed by Carnegie in
Thank
2022.
you.
Yeah.
Boom.
1 point.
All right. 2 and 4 were in the right place. That's a point.
Everything
I got
right.
something right.
I have everything right now.
Next list, number 3. The original game to come out was Camel Up in 2014,
Yep.
followed by Flamme Rouge in 2016,
Yes!
Yes.
followed by Downforce in
Yes.
2017,
Yeah.
followed by
Ooh,
Pedal and Metal in
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah,
I killed that
Flame Rouge
one.
and Flame Rouge and Camel Up. I was so confused on, but the
Yeah,
other
I
two
guessed
I
at that one. I guessed at that one and got it right.
Oh, Camel Up is ancient. It came out a billion years ago.
But
Yeah,
I don't even like racing games. My game group does. So I was able to place like when those had come to game night.
You know, looking at the cover of both games, I would say that Flame Rouge is older than Camelot, but it's a mistake. It's not.
I love racing games, so finally this one, first one correct.
Excellent. Right, question
I have
4.
Before the original game on this list to come out was Agricola
Yeah.
in 2007,
Yeah.
followed by
Is what-
Glen Moore in
Yeah.
2010,
And now the
Right.
big question.
followed by Madeira in 2013,
Oh,
followed by
Oh, no.
Lagrange in 2014.
Oh no, I did put that.
Oh, boy.
God
Yay.
damn
Got it all right.
I placed it, Madeira. Oh, yay, Madeira.
Madeira came out before Lagrange?
I just
La
remember
Granja
the
is
Lagrange
older.
game feeling late because it felt the most recent to me, so I put it in the 4th spot.
Mhm.
And I was guessing on Glenmore Madeira and got those.
I'm happy now. I made a lot of points in this one.
Right, final set.
Yeah.
The original
Well,
game came out earliest was
Anyway.
Mage Knight in 2011,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
followed by Food Chain Magnate in 2015,
Oh,
followed by Gloomhaven in 2017,
Yeah.
I got it.
followed by
Got it all.
Cerebria in 2018.
Yeah.
All right.
I did
Yeah,
not know
got
about
it.
Gloomhaven and Food
So-
Chain.
Just remind me on the year when Food Chain Magnate came out.
2015.
Food Chain 2015 and
How
Gloomhaven
sure are we about that?
It's written on the bit of paper that I've got. That's as sure as it.
Are you trying to
The
steal
answer
the
is-
score?
I thought Food Chain Magnate was like 3 years ago.
Oh no, it's an old game.
There's a ketchup expansion and all that thing.
That
Wasn't
was
there that came out?
expansion. Yeah.
My question is, when did I cover Gloomhaven? I bet you I covered it in 2014, and that's why I.
2015, I think you covered it.
Oh, there you go. So that's what I
It
was
should have
thinking.
been 2016, but it got delayed because Isaac just kept putting in a million more things. So Food Chain Magnate is an 8-year-old game.
Yeah,
Now it is. Yeah.
8-year-old game, really?
Wow. So I got Mage Knight, right?
No, it's not. Food Chain Magnet
Oh, you-
is from
Well, if you got that
2000
right, you must. Oh, I guess you could have gotten all the other ones. wrong, couldn't
2015.
you? Wow.
Food Chain Magnate for 2015.
Go on, Vittel. What were
No.
you saying?
2019. Food Chain Magnet.
I thought so.
From Splutter?
Yeah.
No, Food Chain Magnet is way older than 2019.
No.
Really? Well, on BGG it says 2019.
I'm
We
looking
need a
at
recount.
BGG, it's
That's the
2015.
ketchup.
Food Chain Magnet, the
Expansion.
catch-up mechanism is 2019.
All right.
What?
That's yeah.
Oh.
What are you guys looking at Board Game Geek for? What's that about?
As you can see, I pulled my keyboard out. I am now putting it away. I don't trust any of these
I
other
didn't
people
say,
because
yeah.
I can't see their hands.
The problem is my class.
If we were cheating, we'd have better
You
scores.
just need to get all you have to write like this the entire time.
I'm
You know exactly
still
what you're doing.
confused as to what I've been doing for the last 8 years.
Well,
I got lucky on this one, but it was because I was good at guessing, figuring out which one's the earliest and which one's the latest, and then
Yeah.
guessing in the middle got
Yep.
me there.
That was me. Every time I got wrong, it was the two middles.
Right. I'm still in shock. So, Rick, can you just clarify the order for the fifth question again? Mage Knight was first. I got that right.
Mage Knight 2011, followed
Yeah.
by Food Chain Magnate 2015,
Allegedly,
followed by
yeah.
Gloomhaven 2017, followed
Yeah.
by Cerebria 2018.
Right. So I
Bring
got
my
half a
keyboard
point
back.
for that question.
I have 1 point on the 15. So, but even though I have nice
Okay,
points here,
Liz, how many points did you get for that round?
I'm
7.
stunned. I got 9 points for that round, and I don't know how.
9
Wow!
points.
Congratulations.
I was
Branis-
lucky.
Branislav?
So it's half point for each correct game in each correct place.
Correct.
So it's 4.5.
4.5.
And rounded down means 4.
4.5. Derek?
I got 5.5.
5.5. I got 7.5.
All right.
7.5
You only
for
got
me.
5, Derek?
Yeah, I got a 5.5 because I lucked out on that first one. I
There you go.
guessed my behind off and got it right.
6 for
Uh,
me.
6 for Richard. Shannon?
4.
4 for Shannon. Brian?
The only thing I missed was I had Lagrange and Madeira flipped, so I got 9, and I'm at 13 total now.
9.
Well.
And Vital?
I have 7.
7 points for round 2.
I
Well,
mix up Bruxelles and Imperial and Gloomhaven and Food Chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
cool. Very good
I
round.
looked it
Very
up. I
good
covered
round.
Gloomhaven in 15. And the same year that Food Chain Magnate came out. So to me, they were the same year in my head.
Yeah.
I just couldn't fix that.
Right.
Right, round 3.
Round
might
3.
be the
What's
round.
the
Fourth
twist
round.
for this round?
Alright,
Name
is
the
this picture
game.
one?
Name the game from the rule.
What?
The rule?
Pass.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man, I'm glad I got all my points already. Because
Whose birthday is it? Name the game from the rule.
What
10 questions.
Oh,
10.
dear.
Okay.
Wow. And 10 questions.
This should be easy because
there
if
better
you
not
don't
be
use
any.
the rules
Put 5 cards in your
that
hand.
Paul's
instead.
worked on,
There's
there's like
better
10
than that.
games left.
Right.
All right. Yikes.
this is Paul's
Here we go.
category.
Right. Are you ready? There's
Yes.
gonna be quite a lot of There might be a lot of speaking from me in this, so
Okay.
hold fire. But it looks like it gets bigger and longer as it goes along. So, number 1. The player who most recently visited Portugal takes the starting player marker.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, what is that game called?
I know that because I played that game the first time, and I said before I read the rules, I'm the first.
No fair calling on Liarcon connection.
No, it was at Essen. Yeah, I just start reading the rules for us to play, and I said I'm the first player. So
Oh, jeez.
I remember that one.
Oh.
Y'all know this one.
I
For
might.
sure.
I have a
Y'all know
reason.
this one.
Hopefully.
Number 2.
Question 2.
Question 2.
Spy. Dos.
Give the first player marker to the poor soul who was most recently caught in the rain.
In the most recent call on the rain.
All right, I have an educated guess.
Yeah,
Wow.
ditto.
Recently caught.
It can be 1 of 2. It can be 1 of 2. It can be 1 of 2.
I've got 2 suspicions.
I have nothing.
FYI,
I
these
can't
aren't
get
all
the name
first
of one
player
of them.
things either.
Is it? If I don't remember the name and I just write down the description of it, that's good enough, right? I know the designer. I know everything except the name of the thing.
Really?
Yeah. Name the game from the rule.
First player marker to the poor soul.
Oh, well, then I guess I got to go with the other one, even though I think that's wrong. But I
Number
guess I'll just
3.
cross it out. I've still got time.
Each time the enemy captain announces a course, the radio operator reports it on their transparent sheet. You want me to say that again?
It's got to be.
If it's the game I'm thinking, I've never played it, but I've heard a lot about it.
Ditto.
It's that game.
Ditto.
It's got to be.
Okay.
Number 4. A piece that becomes lost can be purchased again during a later round, which means you can regain your spouse if you have enough money, just as in real life.
I have no idea, but I want to play it now.
Oh, I had an idea, but then you read the second part of the sentence.
Piece it's lost can be regained.
I
You
have
say
the
you
cover
paid
in
for it,
front
or-
of my eyes, but can't remember the name.
I have no clue at all, so I
Could you
just
read
put
that
a
one more
game that
time,
seems
please?
thematically tied in.
Yes. A piece that becomes lost can be purchased again during a later round, which means you can regain your spouse if you have enough money, just as in real life.
Purchased. That's the tricky part. There aren't that many games with spouses in them. That's got to be wrong.
Yeah.
Gotta guess something, so I'm gonna guess.
I'm guessing, but it's probably not right.
All right, it's a Hail Mary. I'm
Number
looking forward to
5.
it. All right.
The shooter must remain seated with at least one posterior cheek in contact with the chair.
I remember reading that. I remember reading that out loud to my wife.
Wait, that's a rule in a rule book.
Apparently.
Yes. I remember reading that to my wife when I came part.
What?
I can't,
What cheek?
which one would it be then?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's either it's one of two games.
Oh.
I remember to read that also.
Oh.
It's one of two games.
Yeah.
I don't think Paul did the rulebook for it.
I got to think. What's the one that's more likely to have a sense of humor in the rules?
I can't remember the name of the game.
Oh, I know. This is the second time. I think I know it, and I just can't think of its name.
I have no clue, but it sounds exciting. It sounds thrilling.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I'm gonna go with the Kaka alarm.
Oh, really? And it turns out to be that, and I can't remember it, so I'm going for my fallback. Oh, that's twice that's going to happen to me now.
Number 6. Endangered. Any species in play on a tile wherein none of that tile's elements match those of the player's animal, or if the tile is devoid of elements altogether.
Gosh,
Finally, I have one correct for this round.
I could tell you the designer. I could tell you the publisher. I could make an educated guess on the year, but I can't. Oh!
Just turn round, Richard. Turn round.
I know,
It's there. Third left. Up a bit.
I know what letter it starts with.
No,
Could you read it to me
clues.
one more time to hopefully jostle things?
Endangered. Any species in play on a tile wherein none of that tile's elements match those of the player's animal, or if the tile is devoid of elements altogether.
Why is this? Okay, yeah. All right. Okay.
Number 7. One of the visitors was so trusting as to think the dinosaur's display of aggression was all part of the show. The player receives 1 credit from a visitor for a good performance.
You have to read that again.
Oh my god.
One of the visitors was so trusting as to think the dinosaur's display of aggression was all part of the show. The player receives 1 credit from a visitor for a good performance.
That doesn't sound like rulebook. That sounds like off of a card in the game.
Maybe it's like rulebook flavor text or something.
Yeah. Or no, example. Could be an example from the rulebook.
Fair.
No.
There is a game called Dinosaur Park or something. Dinosaur Parks.
I'm sorry. I hate to do this to you. One more time.
One of the visitors was so trusting as to think the dinosaur's display of aggression was all part of the show. The player receives 1 credit from a visitor for a good performance.
Okay.
You know that? Oh man.
Number 8. And bear with me, it's a long one.
Yeah.
You have read all this way wondering, what is the effect of the big pause token? It is your reward for buying our game and teaching the game to others. Simply give it to the player who takes too long to think about their turn. They can only give it away if someone else takes longer to play on a subsequent turn. It has no effect. Read the title of the token again. Laugh. This token is universal and is compatible with all games.
I know this one. Oh, but I can't remember the name of the game.
I cannot wait to find out what this is. That is
Yeah.
so mean. I love it.
Paul's like, that wouldn't be in one of my rule books.
I have no idea what this game is at all.
I'm just trying to think of games that have a big red piece in them.
I remember reading that. I can't remember the name of the game.
The problem is I know the Czech version of the game, but I can't remember the English one.
Wow.
Can we give him credit for that? If he
Yeah,
gets
if you write down the Czech
translate
title,
it,
that's
I
fine.
think he should.
If it's one of any of the listed titles on Board Game Geek, including when you go into the alternate versions.
Big pause token.
Oh, is pause token? All right. I heard that as red for some reason. That changes everything.
Is it PAUSE or PAWS?
Well,
I'm
it's
assuming-
PAWS in the rule
PAWS.
book, but it's
Oh,
intended
interesting.
to be the other meaning.
It is big pause
Oh, that's
token.
funny.
I'm just gonna let it go
It's-
because I don't remember it.
It's cleverly done.
Well, put something in. You've got like a 1 in 30,000 chance.
Yeah.
People win the lottery all the time.
Number 9.
Number 9.
If tied, the tied player with the most improvements, star players, team upgrades, and staff upgrades, wins. If still tied, the union suspects foul play and suspends each tied manager, and they lose all their fans. Recalculate the winner from the remaining managers.
Well, I really feel like I should know that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna wait till that's posted to read it. Hold on.
Oh,
So
I'm
if
sorry.
tied,
They're all being
the
written
tied
down.
player with the most improvements, brackets, star players, team upgrades and staff upgrades wins. If still tied, the union suspects foul play and suspends each tied manager and they all lose all their fans. Recalculate the winner from the remaining managers.
He's trying to steal my job.
I am. I was putting the brackets in.
I did a pause.
So,
I know that.
I'm going to be bold and hope for
Okay.
2 points this round.
yeah.
I just looked over to see the text, and I see
What is?
silently taken out of context. That seems like a very problematic moment in the video.
Right.
God.
Number 10.
Question 10.
All right.
Before scooping everything back into the box, take a moment to appreciate your fellow players' civilizations and thank them for a fun game. Now might also be a good time to apologise for assassinating Shakespeare.
I know this.
For assassinating Shakespeare?
I know this.
I was
Right.
doing so
Don't know,
well
made
until
something
round
up.
3.
I have half of my questions without anything written in front of it.
Okay.
Whoever found
Right.
these rules, this is another good
That's
round.
well done.
Really good
Yeah.
round.
So
Are we locking in?
I've locked in.
Are we going to lock
There we go.
in?
I've done what I did. Look,
Whatever. I'm expecting a 0 on that.
I'm hopeful for number 1 because I think I that's the one I'm sure. I feel like I'm sure of.
I've
I
got
probably
2.
have the number
I'm
one
confident with one other. The rest of them are guesses.
I'm suspecting number 1 that Vital almost gave it away, and then he realized, oh crap, I've got to do a cover story now. By
Well,
talking about some, by talking
yeah,
about Esquiel.
because I'd written something else down, and then Vittel
Well-
said what he said, and I changed it.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
sorry
We'll
for
see.
giving points to everybody. You should be happy.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Round 3, question 1. The player who most recently visited Portugal takes the starting player marker is from the board game Azul.
What?
Did you get that right?
Yes.
Well done.
That's the only one.
I thought for sure it was Lisboa, and you were trying to throw us off the
Yeah.
scent there.
So I
said it
wrote
was
Lisboa,
Coimbra.
and then Vittel says, "Oh, the first time I played this was at Essen," and I'm like, "Well, it can't be Lisboa then, right?"
No, that's for sure he was lying.
No.
Because he's a devious fellow.
I decided that Lisboa was too classy a game for that particular.
That is a fair point. That is a good counterpoint.
So
Number 2.
Azul.
Azul.
Yeah, it says in the beginning of the rules immediately. That's why I started reading the rules and I said, I'm the first player, and everybody started to look at me. Why?
Okay, number 2.
Number 2. Give the first player marker to the poor soul who was most recently caught in the rain was Petrichor.
Yes!
Petrichor? How you want to
See, I did know it. It was my freaking choice, and I could not remember that freaking name. It's my one of my best board game friends, Dave Churkop. Oh, that sucks. Oh, God.
Rain. It's the
Yeah,
rain
Yes,
game.
I
the
know.
only game that I could think of about rain.
And I just couldn't remember the name.
I don't even heard about that game.
Oh, God, that ticks me off. In my head, I have one more point.
What did you put down then, Richard?
I put down Snowdonia as a fallback
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because that would certainly be something that Tony would put in his rules.
it definitely would. Yeah.
But I knew it was Petrichor. I just couldn't think of that name to save my life.
Number
I
3.
retested that game. Urgh.
Each time the enemy captain announces a course, the radio operator reports it on their transparent sheet is Captain Sonar.
Yes, it had to be.
Everybody got
I've
one.
never seen it, played it. Sounds like I should though.
I think you were the same as me, Derek. You've not played it, but we know the game and we know that
Exactly.
people write things down on transparent sheets. Yeah.
Yeah, that was by
Same
far
here,
the most
yeah.
specific and descriptive thing
Yeah.
in the whole list.
The actual rule. Number
Might as
4.
well
A
say-
piece that
Check your sonar locate. Your you might as well said, anybody in a submarine. They might as well use some line like that.
Number 4. A piece that becomes lost can be purchased again during a later round, which means you can regain your spouse if you have enough money, just like in real life. It's from my father's work.
Not played it. Right.
Word. I would
That,
say
that
word
sounds
for
like something good to be from that game.
played and- yeah.
I guessed Helvetia.
Good game.
I like the look of
Fade.
my father's work.
Got me started.
Number 5. The shooter must remain seated with at least one posterior teak in contact with the chair.
This is
Is
my
from
last chance to try to
Can I
remember.
explain the game? Can I
Fucking
describe the
Fucking
game?
game that's in the Old West, and they made a
No.
zombie version of it.
Yep.
Crokinole.
Oh,
Oh,
it's not the one we were thinking.
Oh,
Crokinole.
okay. Well, that would have been my third. Never mind.
What was the one we were thinking about, Richard? Beer and pretzel
The
games.
one that it's a series. They did a Dead of Winter version.
I was
but
thinking
it was an
Catacombs
Old
and
West.
Castles.
Flick them up.
Old West.
Flick 'em up.
Literally flick 'em up. Yeah, that was my thought, and my second guess was Rampage. I guess my third guess would have been.
Crokinole.
Crokinole.
Right. Endangered. Any species in play on a tile wherein none of that tile's elements match those of the player's animal, or if the tile is devoid of elements altogether,
It better
it's
be
from
dominant.
dominant species.
Dominant species.
And this is where Paul was being a sneaky so-and-so, saying, hey, just look right behind you. And I'm like, there's no way it's on my shelf, because I know what that is.
I have it, but I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the visitors was so trusting as to think the dinosaur's display of aggression was all part of the show. The player receives 1 credit from visitor for a good performance. Is from Dinogenic.
Oh, I was going to put that, and I
put
didn't
Dinosaur
put
Island
it.
because it was the only
As did
dinosaur
I.
game I knew where people get eaten.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
knew
have
it wasn't
the other
Dino
dinosaur game.
Island,
Yeah.
so I was going between
It was
Dinosaur
I mean,
World
any of
or Dinogenics, and I chose World.
I put
I
Brachiosaurus.
haven't played those, so I just went with the legacy game, the Jurassic Park one, the Isla
Isla
Nublar
Nublar,
one.
that would have been a good
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody pointed out, because honestly, I couldn't get out of my head. Right? Okay, so is it Shakespeare? Is it? I mean, because I was thinking of why would a dinosaur be in Shakespeare or some other game where you put on a play? And then somebody made a veiled reference to Jurassic Park, and I'm like, oh, okay, at least I'm in the neighborhood now.
Did anybody get that right? Did anybody get Dinogenics?
Yeah, that's
No.
a pretty obscure one.
I did,
Right.
but
Oh, Rick got it right.
Number 8, blah blah blah, big pause token.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of text.
Yeah.
Is from the game Snowtails.
Oh,
I don't know that one.
I guessed Barren Park.
I put Barren Park.
So did I. I didn't
You know,
think
the-
it was
the
right, but it was the only
Husky
thing.
one, isn't it?
I just remember that because I need it for that.
Anybody get that one?
No, I had Dominant Species
I
for
hear
that.
somebody really loves race games, so somebody should have gotten it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nope,
Okay,
all
number
right.
9. If tied, the tied player with the most improvements, blah blah blah, wins. If still tied, the union suspects foul play and
Yeah.
suspect tied manager. Is from Blood Bowl Team Manager.
Yes. It was a guess.
And what is
I
it
got it
in
right.
the original language?
No. I that was for the previous one. I got that one wrong.
Okay.
Sad face.
For that one,
Yeah,
I
Blood
literally
Bowl
wrote
Team
down
Manager.
ARG. I
Arg.
just,
The
I
orcs.
thought I'm any kind of, because I was thinking, is it like a serious sports game? Are we talking, pay dirt or some American football game from 30 years ago? And then I thought, well, no, that rule where the tied players both get kicked out and somebody else will win, I thought that's got to be in a game with a kind of humorous twist to it. So that
Yeah.
ruled out serious sports games. And I
sports
was
just
only
didn't
stuck
even
with
occur
one.
to me. I have such a blind spot. I hate sports so much
Right.
that all I could think of is, again, oh, it's a show where, are you running a restaurant? But why would a restaurant have fans? What?
Yeah, I
Tiger Rush?
thought it was 11. I missed that one completely.
Oh, that would have been a good guess, yeah.
I actually
But
thought it was
then-
Blood Bowl, but I couldn't think of the name of the game.
Right.
Ah.
Well,
I
half a
know
point
that
for Blood Bowl.
feeling.
I think half a point for Blood Bowl.
Did you write Blood Bowl?
I wrote Blood Bowl Team Manager,
Very good.
so I'm all right.
That's impressive.
Me too.
Number 10. Before scooping everything back into the box, take a moment to appreciate your fellow players' civilizations. Thank you for their fun game. Now might also be a good time to apologize for assassinating Shakespeare. Is from Through the Ages.
Through the
A Story of
Ages.
Sir-
Yes, baby, right there.
Get
I
in
only
there.
guessed that one because this is Paul's show. And I figured they had, since all of these have Paul in the bag, they're all for Paul.
Well,
Just what would Paul
you're
Yes.
saying that.
WWPG?
I
Right.
thought about it, but I didn't wrote it.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
That's Vladger's and Jason's sense of humour. Right. So, points for this round. Liz.
1.
1 point for Liz.
That was a tough
Branislav,
round.
3.
I got 3.
Derek, 2.
No.
I got 5.
I have.
Wow.
For this round?
You should do. Name the rules. Come on.
Richard?
Yeah, you read the rules. I have two.
3. Shannon, 2. Brian, 2.
Yes!
And Vital, 2.
Still in it.
I have Red Bull and
Paul did the
Captain.
best in the raw one.
Right. Okay. So, shall we have a scores on the doors? So, I'm just going to go to the document and we're going to have a slight intermission. Time for ice cream. Scores on the doors, if Chrissy can put them in. On the doors after round 3. Okay. So, I'll let Chrissy put those in. And that will appear because I don't know how many I've got. Let's have a look. 7.5.
I want ice cream now, though.
Let's forward.
So, well, I'm on 16.5.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Yeah, I did well on round 5.
yeah.
Round
So-
3.
The things are appearing.
Round 5, yeah.
There. So what's the theme of round 4, Rick, while we're just getting these scores in?
It's name the game from the back of box blurb.
We're gamers, we never read the back of box blurb.
Specifically, excerpts taken for length and suitability for the quiz. So an excerpt from the back of the box.
Right.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
How did this come up? I mean, so your patrons did this behind your back, right?
Yeah.
Paul?
Oh,
Was this
yeah.
like a concerted effort? They were using your Discord group, and they said, "Stay out, Paul." Or
Yeah,
what
it was on Slack. So what we did is, as well as it being my birthday weekend, when I reached 900 patron supporters, I put various questions out there on the BGG Guild and on the Slack group and everything else, and said, I want to do something special. What should we do to celebrate 900 patron supporters? And there were lots and lots of ideas. And the one idea that I thought was a really good one was to do a live board game quiz show. This was all decided January, I think. Yeah, a long time ago. So what I did is I created a group within the Slack channel, called it 900 Celebration, and everybody who wanted to be involved joined that group. And then Chrissy, who's one of the main organisers of this, basically then set up a secret channel with those people involved, and then I wasn't involved in it after that.
So you
And
don't
then,
know
of
what
course,
happened.
yeah, I've been trying to find a suitable date to do it, and then I thought, well, hang on a minute, this weekend I'm having a birthday games weekend. Do I want 2 days of gaming? And I thought, no. So I had friends over yesterday. We did gaming all day yesterday, and then I thought today, spend the day with Vicky, and I'll do this in the evening. So tying it all together. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have Branislav on 8.5, Brian on 15, Derek on 8.5, Liz on 13, Paul on 16.5, Rado on 14, Shannon on 7, Vital on 8. So
Why is
there we
my-
go.
Scoring wrong.
That's the scores.
I thought we
You're-
were doing 0.5s.
We know we are doing 0.5s.
I thought you said you had to get 2 to get it right, and therefore it
No,
was
no,
rounded down.
no. Each one was. You said rounded down. I said no.
Oh, as I recall, you said, well, you have to get 1 point, you have to get 2 right. To get
Yeah,
2
but then I
points, you have
changed
to
my
get 4
mind. I issued a FAQ errata update.
Right. All
I
right.
have
Well then,
well,
hold
Yeah.
on.
Gotta check the
You have-
files.
you have my score wrong. I have
Okay.
10 points.
Vital's got 10 points. So
Thank
what
you.
did you? Yeah, okay. We'll update Vital to 10 points. There we
Doesn't
go.
matter.
Right.
I still didn't get any half points.
Round 4. Name the game from the back of the box blurb.
Back of box blurb.
Two. I wrote.
How many of these are there gonna be?
I got 2 right now.
10.
Okay.
And again. All right.
I'm
And
not going to
again.
get any of these.
It's 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
you'll be surprised.
Oh, it's 9:20. Well, I missed my dinner.
Right.
Number
Off we
one.
go then, Rick.
Let's do it.
It is the late 26th century. Earth is recovering from a catastrophic explosion that made most of the surface uninhabitable. Now, an even more terrible cataclysm looms on the horizon. ...
Does anyone read the backs of the box?
No, but I know that one.
I do in that voice all day long, pretty
I
much.
think I do know this one.
It's all going to be American, like trailer voice kicking in.
You have to do it
Start
in a
every one of them in-
world.
In a world.
It is the late 26th century.
Yeah, James Earl Jones couldn't be with us tonight, but we have Rick.
Ready? Number 2.
Number 2.
On an uninhabited island in uncharted seas, explorers have discovered traces of a great civilization. Now you will lead an expedition to explore the island, find lost artifacts, and face fearsome guardians.
Okay, so I take it back about this round.
If I do not get this one right, I will be sad.
You got it right. You know you did.
Oh, man. I'm still struggling with the first one.
I think I just traded number 2 to somebody this weekend.
Okay, number 3. It starts with this game, which is obviously the name of the game in inverted commas, which I'm not going to say.
Mm-hmm.
This game is a game of deduction and teamwork. Imagine yourself in your fellow players' places to find clues that will be good for them. The final challenge will reveal the fruits of your combined effort.
Oh, I hate games like this.
I don't do teamwork.
Yeah. Could you read that one again?
This game is a game of deduction and teamwork. Imagine yourself in your fellow players' places to find clues that would be good for them. The final challenge will reveal the fruits of your combined effort.
All right. Educated guess.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. 2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire ruled the lands around the Mediterranean Sea. With peace at the borders, harmony inside the provinces, uniform law, and a common currency, the economy thrived and gave rise to mighty Roman dynasties as they expanded throughout the numerous cities.
Oh, this should be easy because there aren't many board games set around the Mediterranean in the Roman. No.
Roman. Oh, thank you for pointing that. What was the last word? Through many what?
Throughout the numerous cities.
Okay. ... I feel like I might make a comeback.
I think I know this one and I like it.
Oh, man.
Number 5. The first settlers arrived ... in the year 2037. In the decades after the ... base camp was established, private exploration companies started working towards the creation of a self-sustaining colony.
When you said ... was that the name of the game?
Nope, that's just
or they were literal ellipses.
Little ellipses happening in the what's written on my sheet.
Those were like very dramatic pauses for the back of a box. All right.
Some good drama. Rick, I think you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
My bag.
I think I know this one.
Number 6. Astronauts wanted. Scientists say there is a mysterious ninth planet located at the edge of our solar system. But despite all of their efforts, so far they have been unable to provide substantial evidence of its existence. Join this exciting space adventure to find out if the theories are just science fiction.
I keep trying to go like this to put my ear closer, but then I realize, oh, you're actually in my other ear.
I can say it again.
Educated guess.
Well, that's right. I can just turn you up, can't I? Independently. User volume. Bloop. There we go.
Aha!
So many blanks for this one.
Really?
Number 7. The ashes from the First Great War still darken the snow in 1920s Europa. The capitalistic city-state known simply as the Factory, which fueled the war with heavily armoured mechs, has closed its doors, drawing the attention of several nearby countries.
And just because I can, I'm going to correct the spelling of one of those words to the UK spelling, just to get rid of the red underline.
Like it.
It is your show.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, putting
Number
U's
8.
in random words is the big thing that sticks in my head from living in England.
I like this use.
Mhm.
Number 8. The 9 to 5 adventuring can be a grind. Pesky gremlins, sinister vampires, and a giant dragon all stand between you and the treasure you so rightfully deserve. But you're not in it alone in this game. You're part of the greatest adventuring company in all of the planes, and you must just end up saving the world. You may just end up saving the world.
Is that a drunken dragon, did you say?
A little bit. No, a giant dragon.
Giant dragon.
Giant dragon. Okay, that totally changes things.
That's not quite as fun though.
Yeah.
No.
I have no idea about this one.
I wouldn't mind hearing that one again because I was just
I
so
don't-
stuck on drunken dragons.
I don't know most of the games.
The 9 to 5 of adventuring can be a grind. Pesky gremlins, sinister vampires, and a giant dragon all stand between you and the treasure you so rightfully deserve. But
This is a
you're
good
not
one.
in it alone in this game. You're part of the greatest adventuring company in all of the planes, and you may just end up saving the world.
Another educated guess.
Mhm.
It's not the old one. This is the old one. Maybe.
Number 9. A big long load of text for me to read again.
All right, I'm paying extra attention.
October the 2nd, 1900. 28 years to the day that noted London-eccentric Phileas Fogg accepted and then won a £20,000 bet that he could travel around the world in 80 days. Now, at the dawn of the century, it is time for a new, impossible journey. Some old friends have gathered to celebrate Fogg's impetuous and lucrative gamble and to propose a new wager of their own. The stake? $1 million in a winner-takes-all competition. The objective? To see which of them can travel by rail to the most cities in North America in just 7 days.
Should know this one.
Well, I'm not going to write down around the world in 80 days, which is
No.
what I was going to do up until that last half a sentence.
I know the story. I don't know which which game it is.
Huh. That's a real step down in contest, I gotta say. I'm not really impressed by
ringing a
Mr.
bell.
Fogg's Friends. Most cities in 7 days. Yeah.
And basically, you've told
Hang
us what
on.
the game is about. It's a game
You said it
where
one more time.
you've got to visit the most cities in North America in 7 days. And I
Yeah.
still don't know.
And there's so few
No.
North American train games.
I know. Yeah. We really should design one.
Train games. Dan.
I think I might have been overcomplicating this one.
Last one. Your town is planning a new addition, and you have been contracted to build it. Since animal welfare and species-appropriate housing is a matter dear to your heart, you're going to build large enclosures and spacious animal houses. However, it's not as easy as it sounds to fit everything within the space you've been given. So, skillful puzzling is key to getting the most valuable animals in your park and constructing impressive and valuable bear statues. At the end, will your park be the best or just bearable?
All right. They probably should have stopped that one.
Can I see the first questions again? Just to
Yeah,
play
I'll scroll
something?
up. They
Yeah,
should be
just
on
to-
screen now.
It's empty, so probably will remain empty. Anyway.
Do you want to? Which ones do you want me to read out again?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm watching it on YouTube
Okay.
here.
Okay.
By 26 cents.
I don't know the name of the game, but I put the company that it was under, and I hope that I got it right. And if it is this game, then
Is the first game called
one person will
you're
kill
saying
me.
you're guessing. I mean, you don't get points for the publisher. Otherwise,
No,
I
I guess I put the name of the game. I put the name of what I thought the game is, but then I also put the publisher. And if it is this game and I got the name wrong, then someone
Then you'll
is
just hate yourself.
the person who will kill me.
You'll get 1/16 of a point.
I predict 4. No, 5.
I would just like to apologize to Dave Tierkoff that I couldn't.
I predict
Petrol.
2 again.
Okay, everybody locked in. Lock
Yeah.
it in.
Let's have some answers.
Let's do it.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
We are locked in, even with some question marks. I've not even had a guess.
Not even had a guess.
No.
You're going to kick yourself, I think.
Oh.
Everybody got
You just did then, I think. Number 1 is late 20th century. Earth is recovering from a catastrophic explosion that made most of the surface uninhabitable. Now an even more terrible cataclysm looms on the horizon. Is from
Anachrony.
Anachrony.
Never played it.
In brackets, Essential Edition.
Yeah, I never
One
played
of my
it.
favorite games ever, and I'd never read the back of the box. Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah,
you don't have to. I mean, what else could that have been?
It couldn't have been anything else.
And then you do it afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm about to play my first Mind Clash game this month, so I had no idea.
Right.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. You're going to enjoy it.
Well, Derek, we did say we need to find a worker placement game on Board Game Arena that we can play together.
There we go.
I think we just found it.
We found it.
Best time.
Number 2, on an uninhabited island in uncharted seas, explorers discovered traces of a great civilization. Now will lead an expedition to explore the island, find lost artifacts, and face fears of guardians. Is from, obviously, Lost Ruins
of Barnack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, I have won.
So just remind us, Rick, how many times have you played Lost Ruins of Barnack now?
It's got to be 850 on Board Game Arena.
Oh, wow.
I played it twice.
It's obscene.
It's in-
Number 3.
Number 3.
Paul, did you get this one?
Is
Have you
it
written
the
something
game
for
that is not a name? It's just got a question mark symbol.
No.
No. In which case,
I'm surprised you didn't get it though. The game is a game of deduction and teamwork. Imagine yourself in your fellow players' places to find
Yeah.
clues that will be good for them. The final challenge will reveal the roots of your combined efforts. It's Letter Jam.
Planet K.
Whoa.
What is Letter Jam?
it's an amazing game, and I've played it 200 times.
The fruits of your combined efforts.
Oh, the clues in there.
Roots? I
The
wrote down
fellow
Hanabi
players'
thinking
places.
it's weird. They're not talking about fireworks, but still got me Hanabi.
I thought that one. Right, next, number 4. 2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire ruled the lands around the Mediterranean Sea with peace at the borders, harmony inside the provinces, uniform law, and a common currency. The economy thrived and gave rise to mighty Roman dynasties as it expanded throughout the numerous cities. Is Concordia.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
It's like the only game I can think of that's about peaceful Rome.
Ditto.
Exactly.
Which is why I wrote it down. Wow, I didn't think it was that because it was like gave rise to mighty Roman dynasties, and I thought it sounded more like it was going to be a military style game. But yeah,
No.
Yeah, but that's why the key word was cities at the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5. The first settlers arrived, in the year 2037. In the decades after the, base camp was established. Private exploration companies started working towards the creation of a self-sustaining colony. Is on Mars.
Is it on Mars?
It's on Mars?
Yeah.
On Mars.
Not okay. Well,
I said it was
It's on
Terraforming
Mars.
Mars.
I thought
It's on
Terraforming Mars.
Mars.
Yeah, sorry, Vittel.
Of course it is.
You
I
tell
put
got
the
that
other
right,
one.
right?
I got it.
Can you explain those ellipses? What's with all the
Really?
dramatic pauses?
On Mars is there. I am
Number
3 already. I'm impressed with myself here.
The ellipses are there to remove the words Mars.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I asked.
Yeah.
So it's
On
just,
Mars, the name of the game.
that's what I asked. And you,
Well, yeah, I don't know. I didn't write this. Gosh.
It was me, the only one who got this right.
No, I got it.
Branislav got it.
And when you said afterwards that you should know this one, then I was almost sure that it should be on Mars if you know the text.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if
Well-
only I'd written the rulebook for that game, I might have remembered it.
You know how I get it? Because it's 2037. That's when I'm going to have 70 years old. So that's why
Ah.
I chose it. So.
All right, so here's the question. If it had not had that information, if it had been a different snippet, would you have recognized your own game's box text?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, I've definitely got number six wrong.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you got
I've
this
definitely got it wrong because I wrote something down and then somebody put something in the chat which made me realise this was wrong, but I didn't change it.
Astronauts wanted.
Good man.
Scientists say there's a
Honest
mysterious
man.
ninth planet located at the edge of our solar system. Despite all their efforts so far, they have been unable to find substantial evidence of its existence. Join this exciting space adventure to find out if the theories are just science fiction. Is The Crew the quest for Planet 9?
Oh, I was right.
Oh, I got that wrong.
What made you change your mind?
I looked at the chat and somebody said the solo mode for this is really hard.
Oh, and
the crew is a 3 to 5 player game.
It has
Maybe
a
they were
two-player
behind.
mode, which is very, very good.
So-
in fact, I prefer to play it as a two-player game.
Yeah, so maybe they were referring to a previous one, but I saw that. Well, there you go.
There being a solo mode though.
No, I got it right. Awesome.
Okay, number 7. The ashes from the First Great War still darken the snow in 1920s Europa. The capitalistic city-state known simply as the Factory, which fueled the war with heavily armoured mechs, has closed its doors, drawing the attention of several nearby countries, is obviously Scythe.
Yeah,
Yeah, they should have left that next part out. That
Yeah.
was kind of a giveaway.
Pretty obvious. Number
Right.
8.
I think I've got,
You've
this,
got
one,
this one.
but I've
I
never
really
played
have no
it.
clue. I have no idea.
The 9 to 5 of adventuring can be a grind. Pesky gremlins, sinister vampires, and a giant dragon all stand between our drunken dragon. All stand between you and the treasure you so rightfully deserve. But you're not in it alone. In this game, you're part of the greatest adventuring company in all of the planes, and you may just end up saving the world. It's from Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated.
So I'm going to have half a point for Clank.
Ooh. Not in it
Well, yeah, I
alone.
mean, it had to be the full game because the world was not on the line in regular Clank, but it
Never
is
played
in
it.
Legacy.
Yeah.
I bought it to play with you, Paul.
I know, like 3 years ago, and we've still not played it.
It has a dragon.
Yeah, I
Not a
heard
monkey
Dragon, I heard Adventurers, and I thought, sounds like Clank.
Yeah.
Number 9. October the 2nd, 1900, 28 years to the day that noted London-centric Phileas Fogg accepted and then won a £20,000 bet that he could travel around the world in 80 days. Now, at the dawn of the century, it is time for the new impossible journey. Some old friends have gathered to celebrate Fogg's impetuous and lucrative gamble and to propose a new wager of their own. The stake, $1 million in a winner-takes-all competition. The objective, to see which of them can travel by rail to the most cities in North America in just 7 days, is Ticket to Ride.
Oh, Ticket to Ride. That is so obvious. Oh, man.
It's,
And then I was
It's really
wait a minute.
obvious.
Serious? I guess the heck out of that.
7 days in America by train.
Yeah.
Did you not get that?
And you just you said, right, Derek?
Oh, yes.
I
Brian's
It's the only
very
train
excited.
game I know. It's the only train game I know.
That's why
I
you
was
get
dredging
it.
up
Yeah.
like grad school memories like from a decade ago.
so go on, Richard, what did you put?
Oh, I put North American Rail.
I put Transamerica, just because.
Yeah. And that's what I meant when I said North American Rail, because I couldn't think of the name of that. And that's pretty close. That's the next best thing.
You're like the only American train game or whatever. Go over in North America. I'm like, well,
Well, there is a big one. There is one that sold of just a few copies. Now, I think I've got question 10 correctly.
this
Oh.
is
I think we all have this one.
I thought that we were being given some clues
Yeah.
there.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not even going to read it.
Yeah,
Barron Park.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got it wrong. Okay.
What?
I got it wrong. I thought it was. I can't remember the name, but it was a game by Greenbrier Games, and it had like to do with it's like barbarians or something.
And you
I
thought
can't-
it was like a trick
bar-
question?
Barbarians.
I forgot the name of the game, and that's why I was like, if I get this wrong and it's that, Julie's gonna
that's
kill
right,
me.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought it was. So I got it wrong.
So
Right.
you're the only one who got that one wrong, I'm sure.
I was probably the only one who got it wrong. Yeah.
So,
Was it
Liz, give us how many you got for that round and your total score so far.
I got 6 for this round. I think that you said I had 13 last time, but I still insist that it's 14 points. You monsters.
So,
But that was
19
at the end.
brackets,
19 by y'all's
20
evil count.
Snowdonia.
They got your scoring wrong also?
No, I think that 2012
disagrees.
should count. David Twitsy's not on it.
Branislav, how many did you score for that round?
I scored 3.
3.
Yeah.
So you're on 11.5.
There weren't very
Brian?
many race games on that list.
No.
Say again, Brian.
4 and 19 total.
4
What?
19 total.
Ryan, I thought you were the super gonna run away with it.
Dark horse. A little bit.
Derek.
I got 3, which puts me at 11.5 total.
11.5.
Yes,
I scored 6.5.
Nice.
Puts me on 23.
You're giving
Richard?
yourself that half?
I'm giving myself the half.
I got 7 for this.
Put
And
you-
that gives me 7
21?
plus 6 plus 5 plus 3. All right?
21.
So that is 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 6 is 21.
Shannon.
Okay.
I got 4, which brings me up to 11.
4 brings you up to 11. And Vital.
I have 3. So
3
to 13.
points, bringing you to 13. Right. So we go on to the final round, which is the picture spin quiz.
So, am
Alright,
I
let me
going
pull
to
up
share
the
screen
so
for
I can
this?
see these
Is
pictures.
that
No,
the
it's all
plan?
right. We've got a way of
You got it on
putting the images on screen.
Okay.
But it's going to be on the live stream, right?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Oh, we're
So if
gonna
you do
see it,
that,
like,
Rick,
15
what,
seconds late.
what I'll do is I will try within Discord to make you bigger. There you go. I've done that.
Am I big?
We're all down at the bottom.
Oh,
Yep.
not on my screen. What do I do?
Click on his face.
I am big.
Click on his face.
Okay, just click on his face.
Click on his face.
Totally, that is Derek's face.
Hmm.
There we go.
Right. So Rick's going to share a
then
PowerPoint
if
presentation
I
with
go-
us.
Oh, so he's
And
just going to
then-
share his screen. Okay.
Yeah, and then the images are going to appear in the document on the right-hand side as well.
If
Right.
I try this and then that, and
Share screen,
then
choose
that,
window.
and then that. Has that worked?
Nope.
Yes.
I see your.
Yeah,
I see a no and a yes.
yeah, it works. You got to click on the one stream thing that pops up.
Oh, I've got to click on that.
Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. Yes. I was
Watch
looking at Rick.
screen.
Now I got to switch over to Rick Howard 2.
Yeah, the
How
thing
many
is,
questions will this
it
be?
says watch on the left
10.
in the chat, and yep, there you go. Perfect.
Right.
And let's see a big white screen with gaming rules, 900.
Yep,
There,
that
that's
is
a
amazing.
5.
I
Right.
still don't know how you do it. It's incredible.
Name the game from the picture / component.
Oh no.
It'd be like
You ready?
Beatles. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh no.
Ooh, we've got a credit on this one, which is nice. This is the person who did it on the Slack chat.
Have you made the game pool? Gaming rules? Oh.
Say again?
Can you see the next one?
We
Can
only
you see the
question
first one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
I can only see
can't
question
you
1.
guys anymore. I know, it's fine. I'll click through to the next question when you're ready. Or can you only see literally the words question 1?
I can see question 1, I can see a picture, and I've got a credit at the bottom.
Good.
Yeah.
Which I
I
assume
see a
is
meeple
A
cowboy hat.
credit from Board Game Geek. Somebody uploaded that picture to Board Game Geek, presumably.
Potentially, or the person who did the questions.
Yeah.
Could be the person who did the questions.
Righto.
You have to let me know when you're ready, because I can't see you anymore.
I'm ready.
spaghetti.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Question 2.
Ready?
Oh, there's different credits, so maybe. Who knows?
No idea.
Liz.
I really do not. I don't know what this is. What is this? I guess I'll find out.
Some kind of board game.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
Ready?
and this works for the audience too. I see on the live stream they're also seeing the big that works.
Yeah.
Cool. Number 3.
Right.
I don't know.
Mm,
For reference, the last several games I played were PAX Renaissance, in Magnificent Style, and Oath. Like I'm.
it's Boggle. That's what it is. It's Boggle.
There's a dice in the middle, you bash it. And
Now I want to click it.
Number 4.
It reflects my current feelings about myself, but I don't know what game it is.
Wow.
This one I don't know.
99
Uh,
board games
Vital.
are too artsy.
Vital, I'm going to give you a clue because I'm in a generous mood. The year that this came out, we played it in my hotel room, and you were falling asleep when it wasn't your turn.
With so many
I would now
dice?
like a personalized clue, please.
Oh, I know the game now.
I don't need a personalized clue.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Number 5.
What is that?
I know what it is. I just don't know where it's from. That is a moose.
Oh,
Gotta be a moose.
these are not the original pictures. They have blurred out all the background. It's not like these were uploaded to BGG like this to be all artsy and depth of field stuff.
No, I think they are. I think that's just
this
straight
is done,
from
'cause you look
BGG.
around the edges, you can see the artifacting. That was done after the fact.
Oh,
Your
okay.
patrons go so far above and beyond. That's impressive. And I totally know that meeple.
Mm-hmm.
We're a great bunch, that's why.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's not just the
What is
meeple, it's
that?
the fact that there's 2 dice of very specific colours and number of sides.
You know that
That has
one.
zero meaning for me whatsoever.
I would also, once again, like a personalized clue just for me, please, Paul. You owe us all a personalized clue now that only the
Running
other
out.
person would know.
This is in my top 10 games of all time.
Oh, really?
He's not wrong.
So I'll give you another little clue if people are stuck. It is a game where the expansion made it a lot better to the point where everybody says that the base game is now absolutely horrible and unplayable because the expansion is so good. That is not true. The base game is amazing,
You say that about every game, Paul.
but with the expansion, it is even better.
Sucks.
Enough with the clues. On to 6.
On to 6. I feel guilty that I got that one easily.
I don't know any of these.
I don't know
Yeah.
which one it is.
Like I think I might just get a straight 0 for this round. I have no idea. Can't somebody get me like a janky paper map in like a chit or something? Like I don't know what that is.
The visual learner round. This should be easier for people.
There's a
to
spaceship on a dice.
Only if you play the game. It's only easy if you know the answer.
Well, is it a
For me,
spaceship?
You really?
For me,
You're right.
this proves
think
that I
it's a
have a
spaceship.
much better visual memory than the text memory and the names and memory. Because
You are giving me pictures of games with dice? Really?
except for the previous one, I got all of them correct, hopefully. But even at school, I'm subjects like history and these kind of things. I was horrible at that. Horrible memory at text.
Man.
Number 7.
Oh, man. That is 3 in a row I miss.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'm very textually oriented. I have no like my spatial and like art memory is bad.
There is
I
nothing
don't
in
think I've played
focus in
this.
this picture.
There is nothing in focus, correct.
I thought it was my eyes. But yeah, I think you're right.
Looks like they were starting to phone it in as time ran out for the live show. Just blow it off.
Number 8.
Oh, yeah.
I know this. I know this. Please.
Yeah.
Come on. Will it to me. Will it to me. I know this.
You
Yeah,
don't. Oh
I don't
no!
know.
You're gonna feel so bad later.
Oh, that is easy.
This round saves my totally bad reputation from this quiz.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lose on this. How? I thought you said this was for like a range of gamers. Like, where is my stuff?
Pretty hardcore, to be honest.
I know this. I can't think of the game.
I'm glad I'm asking the questions, not answering them, to be honest. Ready for number 9.
Yeah.
I'm getting closer to the screen.
Oh, what is this?
Huh.
I'm absolutely gonna 0 out this round. I think.
I don't know what the
I'll guess
game is,
for
but I'm
one. I don't
guessing
know
that
any-
Martin
I'm not
Wallace
any-
designed it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a Martin Wallace game.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair bet.
Oh, I just lost the link. Wait, I cannot see the pictures.
And if we didn't know before, this one certainly proves
Like
that
it's a little bit bigger,
these were
but
modified after the fact.
what is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Are you back
Okay.
in the pictures?
Oh, this one is impossible. I don't know what it is.
What?
Oh, now
Alright,
it's
fine.
focus.
Last
Three.
one.
It can't be that, but
Last
And-
picture, last question, last thing of the whole quiz.
And
Oh, I've gone the wrong way. There it is.
I don't know what this is either. Like, I really do not. What are y'all playing? Like, what are y'all doing with your time? Like,
This was a complete bust for me.
oh, this is
No.
an absolute bust. Like, I had a guess for one that I think is wrong, and I didn't know any of the others at
I
all.
have no
I
idea, but
agree.
I do like the credit. I do like Billy Mustache as a username.
No, those are the names of the games. You've not been reading them and writing them
Oh
down.
right, that's what
This
it
is a game
is.
called Billy Mustache. Do you not know?
I mean, what is that? That's like a scope with like an island with trees on it. Is it?
I think
Maybe.
it's a ship.
there's a ship between us and the island.
it is
Okay.
Okay, so leave it up, Paul. I'll go back to one on this PowerPoint presentation and we'll go through them. All right?
Right, and I'll go
Oh,
back
you're
to
just
one
gonna
on
scroll through 'em
the.
again?
I mean, we don't really need the doc because we've got the live thing coming in on the pictures, but sure. Right.
Okay. Question 1. This is relatively easy. You start off easy.
Relatively easy.
Yes.
Great Western Trail 2nd edition.
Second edition.
Never
I mean-
played it, don't know anything about it.
I almost put down Flick 'em Up
I
because
played
Flick 'em
Western
Up
Trail
has
and
the
I don't
little
remember
cowboy
these
hats.
cats.
But then
Yeah.
I noticed, oh, they're standing on tiles.
Yeah.
Great Western Trail. Number 2.
So anybody who just put Great Western Trail, that's fine. But that image was specifically in the second edition.
Yeah, because the
I
hats
didn't put
weren't
it
in the
because I'd never
original
seen the second edition, I guess.
Right.
I've tried.
Number 2, 5 Tribes.
Yay!
I've never played it.
Yeah.
Number
Now, I know
six,
you're feeling number 3 isn't frustration, it's Underwater City.
Underwater City.
Yes.
What else would that be? Look at it. It's clearly.
I
it's
also
three
have not
underwater.
played it.
Can I get a half point if I put Boggle?
Now, I played this at Paul's house the other day.
Yeah.
This is Grand Austria Hotel.
Literally played on
What?
Friday.
No, it's not.
It's
That's
Grand
two
Austria
days
Hotel.
ago.
Great. Thank you, Paul.
I wasn't sure if you'd remember it or not, but it was many years ago.
The garbage can, but yeah.
I wouldn't remember it, but it was 2 days ago for me, so it's nice and easy
Yeah.
to remember.
It's just a picture of my self-esteem at this point.
That, to be honest, unless you know the game,
Yes.
Why not?
that is a really, really hard picture
No,
to
that's
get it
super
from.
obscure.
Yeah.
Isn't it just?
I have not played any of these, apparently. I played Great Western, must have been first edition.
A Feast for Odin.
Yes.
He likes eating mooses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And I am on that
Please.
list of the game's not worth playing without the expansion.
Oh, well, if you've got the expansion, yes, but if you don't have the expansion, it's still a
I
good game.
literally got rid of the game originally. And only when I played the expansion did I go out and get another copy.
Okay, next.
No,
Does
I
anyone
don't.
get this one?
Is
Tiny
this New
episodes?
Frontiers?
Beyond the Sun.
Oh, behind.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
of course it
yeah.
is.
Not played
I
it.
thought it was Tiny
So-
Epic Galaxies because they have
That's-
stuff like that. I think.
I said the first one was Tiny Epic Western because I was like, which is the games where they put weird
Yeah.
stuff on the meeples?
Good
I
idea.
also watched
I guess.
Epic, but yeah, it's not. The
Next
next one
is
Weekend, right?
all blurry Watergate.
Watergate. Yeah,
I just gave this away to my niece and nephew this morning.
This is
very good
Watergate?
game. Watergate.
Oh, all right. Another one that I didn't get it.
Number 8 is Tricarion.
Carrium, that one.
Ah,
Oh.
phew, I got it. Yes.
Did you get it, Derek?
No.
Because
No,
you
I-
said
no.
you've just played your first Mind Clash game, and I was like,
No. I'm going to this month. I
you
haven't played
going
it
to?
yet. Yeah, and it's going to be Perseverance that's going to be my first
right,
one.
okay. I've
Yeah,
done some
but-
videos if you want to
Yes.
learn how to play beforehand.
I plan to watch them.
Carrion is a very good one. Yeah,
Tricarion.
Yep.
it's really
Number
Right after
9.
you play Anachrony.
Anyone get this?
I put
Automobile.
London.
London
No,
second
of course
edition.
it is.
Wow.
Of course it
London.
is.
Second edition, but I'll allow
Oh my
London.
gosh.
Again, that me and
Obviously.
Richard disagree on because I think it's a horrible, horrible, badly designed and flawed game and got rid of it.
You're a silly man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to take this
Yeah.
shirt off now on camera and protest.
We are talking about.
I want to see it because I'm sharing screen with the big screen. Number 10. Anyone
What?
get this?
No.
This is from Nemo's War.
Oh, I've got the
Oh my
game.
god, it is.
So,
So-
Liz,
That one was for you.
please tell me you got this game.
I
So
have
I've-
zero memory.
I've never
of this. Like,
played this
why?
game, and Steve from One Stop Coffee Shop literally handed me this game last night to say, take this home and learn how to play it.
Oh,
So
So
I-
you got it
At
right.
this point, I was so
And
frustrated
you
I wasn't
ignored
going to
him.
know
and
anything.
the art is beautiful.
I
I'm
have it.
back.
I have it to play it. I've just never played it before, so
Right.
I will be playing it as well.
Right.
You got
Okay. So,
That is
good
it for the
round.
questions.
Bad
I
round.
believe I didn't get London.
I got
Right.
nothing. Just nothing.
So, first, Liz, nothing.
Nothing.
So your final score was 19 or 20 with Snowdonia.
I think we're going to give me 20 at this point.
I think
my
20.
point.
Branislav, how many did you get?
I almost doubled my score with this one. 7.
You got 7.
Oh, pretty good. Good.
So
done.
I'm going to go through these. I know Chrissy's keeping score as well. So Chrissy, tell me if I'm getting these wrong. Let me know. Derek,
Big Fat Goose Egg, 0.
a 0.
Oh.
0. I got nothing on this. None of those games I know. None of them.
So
Wow.
I
Kinda
did
recognize
quite
later
well
that
on this
I-
round. There are 2 that I didn't even guess for because I didn't know, but the others I got right. I got 8.
Nice.
Got me on
Cool.
31.
Oh, happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are filming games every day, so
Yeah, I know. We have an unfair advantage.
Richard.
I got 6.
6, put you on 27. Shannon.
And I should have gotten London. I am kicking myself
1.
for that.
I got
1, put you on 12. And Vital.
6.
6.
See? That's not
You
bad.
on 19. But there we go. So they are the final scores. Not that the scores matter.
And I had 7 or 26 total.
Oh, sorry, I missed Brian.
No.
Brian got 7,
Brian needs to flex on us for
Yeah.
a second here.
26.
26.
Yes, I beat Brian.
Ooh.
That's all I came here to do today.
Was to beat Brian.
Mic drop.
Yeah, that was
No.
great. And I just wanted to
Now,
say,
that's
I
a
mean,
tough quiz.
I will say this afterwards as well on the Slack channel. A big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who've spent their time in discussing this, coming up with the ideas, and putting this quiz together. I don't exactly know who's been involved in it, but I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who has, and a big thank you to Rick for being the compere this evening, and hosting. And obviously a big thank you to everybody, all of you who's been joining in. I hope you've enjoyed it, had some fun, learned something about some board games. Back of the box text. Yeah, it was good. It went really well. What are we going to do for the 1000 celebration? I think I'm playing Talisman. I think that's the deal.
And then you lose half your backers.
And then I think so. I think
Space
so.
Crusade. That's what I was pushing for.
Space Crusade. I think we might have to play Space Crusade because your copy of Space Crusade is still intact, isn't it, Rick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine. I've got the box. That's
Got it all. Got
that's
it all.
about it. All of the stuff has gone.
Hmm.
I never know how to finish off these shows. So
Well,
I will.
it was
somebody
good.
else
It was
talk for
Happy
me.
hard.
birthday, Paul.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Paul.
Happy
Congratulations on
birthday,
winning the
Paul.
quiz.
I won the quiz. I'll go downstairs and have a piece of cake.
2.
You earned it.
And thank you for inviting me. This
Thank
was
you very much
amazing and
for
fun.
inviting me. I have to grab some food now because
Yes.
I'm hungry.
Yes. Thank you, Vital. We'll let you disappear. So thank you very much for giving up your evening for this.
Yeah,
It's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock for you guys, right? At night.
It's 10 o'clock here.
it's 10
Okay.
o'clock for me.
Yeah.
But we usually eat very late at night. So anyway,
Yeah.
it was fun. I'm still waiting for the round with my games. But
Yep.
next time,
Next time.
Had one. I think I had
Next
one.
time. Yeah. Take care, Vital. Love to the family. Okay. Right. So just 8 of us. I'll resize the window because it's all gone a bit funny. Anybody else want to talk for a minute while I do this? Gotta
Yeah, well,
resize this.
also happy birthday to you, and I'm gonna leave because I really do have 11 p.m.
Yes.
So
Mm.
thank you very much.
Well,
Yeah. Thank you,
very much.
Everybody
Branislav.
subscribe to
Yeah.
Snaplov's channel. You are easily the #3 best rules video channel there is.
Well-
For my personal ear.
As far as I'm concerned, he does better videos than I do. But yeah. But I'll put a link to Branislav's channel. It's the Nithranya board games in a nutshell. And now we all know what Nithranya means and stands for. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you guys. It was great.
And I'll speak to
Thank
you soon. Okay. So we're going to be down to... This is just going to be a stream where everybody disappears one by one, isn't it? There you go. But yeah, so for me and Rick, it is 10 o'clock here, but the rest of you are in various time zones.
East Coast.
Okay.
I'm also on the East Coast.
Right.
Los Angeles.
Right in the middle, central.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, good rounds. What was everybody's favourite round?
They were tough.
I
weren't
wasn't good at it, but I
Honest-
loved the rule one because it was so funny.
The rule one was funny.
The real one was funny, yeah.
they?
Yeah,
Good
I think
choice of rules.
I like the first one, the designers, the best.
That
the
was a
second
good
one
one as
where I
well.
scored well, that was the order of things. Only because I did.
They were
I
all
did better.
fantastic.
I got 7.5
That's a
on that
proper
one, and I
quiz.
didn't think I was going to get much at all on that one. I think yeah, when I saw them, I thought, oh, some of these are so close that I'm not going to get these right.
Mhm.
But
Same. I had a lot of guesses, and I was right, and I got 9, which I was 9 points in round 2, and I was
Yeah.
shocked.
yeah, round one was a
I
weak one
turned
for
my
me.
sights to you.
Because of
Round
all of
3
those-
killed me.
The
Which
trick
was that?
questions in round one. That was the
I
that was
thought
the
the
bit
trick
that got me.
questions were funny.
Yes, that
They
was
were.
what I
Curious
liked
from the
most.
rule.
I
Yeah.
love those sneaky ones. I got caught by. It seems like everybody got caught by one or two.
Yeah.
The picture one destroyed me just completely.
Yeah, me too. It's amazing. So if I haven't played something in a few years, I think my visual memory is just really bad. Like I
yeah,
have
yeah.
played Trick Carry On, and I was like, those discs look kind of familiar, but like, what are these dice? And then later, oh, okay. But
Yeah.
I have zero memory for that. It's interesting.
I- I only got 5 tribes because I've only played 5 tribes once, and I think I played it the year it came out and really didn't like it. But because 5 tribes was in one of the things in round 1, I think it was one of the games on the list.
Ah, so it was in your
It
head.
was in your mind.
It was in my head, and then when I saw that, I went, I think that might be 5 tribes. So
Yeah,
I don't know
that
what
was
year 5
actually-
tribes came out, but
I
That's
think you're
when I
right.
played
That's
it.
one of the few times, because for the most part, every single question did not refer. It was always referring to new games. That was only, and I thought that was actually very good too.
and I think the
I
only
almost-
reason I put Baron Park for question 10 of round 4 was because that I put Baron Park for a previous one that wasn't right. And then Baron Park got stuck in my head.
Even if you hadn't done that, I think you would have barely made it anyway.
Well, I've only played it once.
I
But
do
yeah.
want to say I'm so impressed with the creativity of the people who put these questions together.
Yes.
Like it's
Yeah.
really,
They
y'all
did really
a
well.
good job.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
shout out to those guys.
Yeah. So yeah, big shout out to them for doing this, and to Chrissy in the background who's been coordinating this, contacting each of you and putting this together. Thank you very much. I also wanted to give a completely separate thing today, but it's Alan Howe's birthday today. So Alan, if you are watching, just wanted to say happy birthday. Alan Howe is somebody who's been involved in the board game industry for quite some years. And yeah, it's his birthday today. So yeah, I wanted to say a big thank you to Alan, and he's one of my patron supporters as well. So yeah, thank you very much for your support, Alan, and hope you've had a good birthday. And that's it. So same time next week for the same again.
That was very
I'll do it
enjoyable,
again.
wasn't it?
I would
I'm a
play,
glutton for
yeah.
punishment. I'm a
Yeah.
solo gamer. We lose all the time. We
Yep.
beat up.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
I mean, I
it
dressed
was
up for the
really nice
occasion,
at the
didn't
end because you were struggling with that picture quiz, and then the last one, which I didn't get, was like, well, it's a solo game.
Yeah, but I haven't. So, confession, I love Nemo's War. I haven't got to the table in a long time.
Right.
It's been a long time. I mean, I think now I guess it's my annual reminder, multi-annual reminder. Get that back on the table.
Am I right in thinking that Nemo's War pushed Mage Knight off the best solo game of all time on the solo
So
board
the
game?
current
What was
top is Spirit Island.
It was Spirit
actually,
Island pushed off Mage Knight.
Mm.
Yeah.
which is a foul choice. No,
I love Spirit Island, but I believe the strength of Spirit Island and where it really shines is with 2 spirits or 3 spirits working together and combining their powers. As a solo game where you play 1 spirit, it's a good game, but I think the genius of Spirit Island is the cooperation between the 2 different spirits. And you can multi-hand it, but then is that really a solo game? But that's a whole
I would
topic
say
for
if
another
you're doing
discussion.
it by yourself, it's a solo game.
Yeah.
I would count. I think they're wrong because I think Mage Knight's a better game, but I do think it's legit.
Right. Yeah, so we're all done. I think it's time for a cake and a lie down. So yeah, a big thank you to all of you for joining me tonight. Obviously, a big thank you to all of my patron supporters that fund the channel. This was done to celebrate 900 patron supporters, which is just, when I first launched the Patreon, it's it's astonishing. But what I've done is over the years, I have reduced the amount of sponsored work that I do in accordance with the patron support. So as the patron support increases, I take on less sponsored work. That's the theory anyway. Some days I get contacted, so some weeks it's like, oh, you know, I've been contacted by publishers with games that I really want to cover on the channel. So sometimes it works out like that. But I do a lot of non-sponsored coverage on the channel as well, which is what the Patreon funds. And yeah, there may be something special coming later in the year to celebrate the 1,000 patron supporters. Yeah, which may be me and Rick playing Space Crusade, which will be fun because Rick's been asking me for quite some time. Yeah, right. We're all done. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody for joining. Thank you very much to everybody who's been watching this. If you have been watching this live, brilliant. Thank you very much for joining in. If you are one of the people watching this back later on, leave me a comment. Let me know what scores you get. See if you beat, what was my score? 31, which I'm quite happy with.
Very good.
Right.
Thanks for a delightful evening, everyone.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and it's lovely to spend time with you all and just chat with you. But I will
never look at Ticket to Ride the same way again.
Yeah, you need to play the Ticket to Ride variant where you only play 7 rounds.
Exactly.
7 rounds.
You actually have a character who moves around from city to city. Because, of course, we've all been playing it wrong all these years.
It's a 7-round game. Yeah. Gosh. Right. I'm going to wrap things up. I'll say good night, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.